I said, guess who's back? Guess who's back? I said, guess who's back? I said, hey, we back. Yeah, we back. Come on, CJ. We back. Break it down, CJ. CJ. Guys, Rico here. I just want to tell you guys about our amazing partnership with Crosswork Media. Our boy Nicholas Garcia wrote this book called Flight Team. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And Flight Team is about a fantasy steampunk themed superhero adventure. This dark, bloody adventure is littered with emotion, graphic, symbolic imagery. Join Marcos, Joel, Claus, and Dimitri as they defend the world of Atlas Park from demonic invasion. Bro, you want to check this out, man. This is a very good manga, and we have a special code for you. It's freestyle, and you'll get a great discount. We'll have the link to their website in the episode's bio. So go ahead and get you a physical copy, and let's get back into that.
All right, that's enough of that.
What a buzzkill over here.
Hey.
Welcome back, FSAT family. We got another new episode here for you guys today. And a lot of interesting topics.
Yes, sir. I know we've been gone for a little while. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know, somewhere around there. We were approaching 3 weeks. But there's a lot to talk about.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Yeah. Me and Ma were taking care of business downtown in Virginia. So if you saw us there,
Uptown, Virginia.
What's up? Uptown.
Yeah, but we weren't just lazing about. We were doing a lot of stuff. We're going to a lot of cons. Make sure to meet y'all in person. So, again, if you haven't been to one of the cons, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Come out, bro. We got these panels just for you to enjoy.
Let them know. As per usual, it's your hosts, Rico, Ty, CJ. Yeah, I should know the crew right now. Maul's not here tonight. He'll be here on another pod, and we'll hold it down for him. But, man, we got a lot to talk about, like Ty was saying. But before we do that, we got to pay some bills. And when I mean pay some bills, we got to pay some TikTok bills. So, y'all didn't get to smell this. And CJ is a cologne connoisseur. And he has a collection of cologne. So, I would love to hear his
they call me Mr. Smell Good in the streets.
Yep, his thorough opinion. You heard him in one pod complaining how much I gatekeep.
He gatekeep like a mug.
That's true.
He found the one cologne that I liked, that I wanted to, I needed to.
I'm not gonna lie. My honest opinion on this, the more that it sits, it smells so fucking good.
It smells pretty good.
The more that it keeps sitting, it just keeps smelling good. When I first sprayed it, I was like, Mom, I don't know, man.
Is it a bottle?
Bro, that's the bottle.
That's different than what I expected.
Yeah. This is off our TikTok shop. So if you follow us on TikTok, we have it in our shop section. You can click it. Go ahead and buy it and help us pay some bills. Help us get to some cons. Help us see you. Help us keep pushing this pod, man.
And if you haven't checked it out yet, a little ad Rico did for it. I was actually kind of gassed. I'm not going to lie. First time I saw that, I was like, he killed that.
Yeah,
he killed that, man.
If you don't know what he's talking about.
Fruity.
Yeah, but
not like fruity, but like fruity.
Yeah, there's like,
it smells.
There's like a undertone. I can't quite make it. I can't tell it's vanilla or something else. Something sweet
The
about
brand
it.
is called Vacation, right? Let's see what they got in here. Ingredients: fragrance note, coconut water,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
banana,
It's
pineapple,
coconut.
pool water, swimsuit,
Wait, whoa,
sea
what?
salt.
Cold water. Wait a minute.
Read.
This thing got a little bit of pee in it.
You're supposed to be smelling like you on vacation. I mean, that's what I was assuming.
So they probably mean like kind of like a undertone, like a chlorine type of smell.
No, I don't smell like that, Ty.
No?
It don't smell like that. Don't.
I don't know.
It don't smell
I
like
don't
that.
smell it.
Guys, check it out, man. It's in our TikTok shop, like I
Coconut
said.
water, coconut milk. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about it. It's worth checking out. Smell for yourself. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Like, when I spray, I just, I'm walking down the strolling, I'm breaking necks. It's neck breaking cologne, guys. So if
I'm
you
going
want
to take this on a trial run and see how it goes.
Go ahead and put it here, sir. This is one of the colognes that
CJ will abscond with it.
Yes. I don't gatekeep it, but
Gatekeeping right now.
I am a little selfish with it.
That's exactly what gatekeeping means.
No. You can borrow it. It's both of ours. I'm just gonna hold it at my house. The famous word of Depot. Or red.
It's both of ours.
It's both, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna hold that at my house for us. Yeah. But before we get into that, new solo merch came out. Solo ended. CJ got new Hisoka merch. Yep. So we got some new merch in. So go ahead and check out the website if you want to get some merch. Ty, what are you doing, bro?
You just wearing Spotty.
He just giving free promo out.
I mean, it's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Fair. I ain't do my laundry yet. That's the honest truth, man. I ain't do my laundry.
I don't think the viewers need to know.
Which brings up some of the best quality you can find. Wash mine like 10, 15 times.
Yes.
Quality is still 100% quality good. So make sure if you picking up some merch, check out ours because you know it's gonna last.
And these also make great gifts, especially the Hisoka one. Mm-hmm. Send it to a 69 god that you know.
Exactly.
Your personal 69 god that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your personal gooners who been playing Marvel Rivals nonstop as Sue Storm. Sue Richards. I don't know why
Sue Richards.
Sue Richards, because she's married. She makes it apparent all the time. Because I'm gonna name more main.
Well, it depends which skin you playing.
Oh, true. Yeah, you got a point there.
But anyways,
the real
guys,
gooners, you already know what they doing.
Yeah,
we know what y'all came for.
Yep.
We paid the bill.
It's time.
But
now
before
we get into it, though, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. Please, makes a big difference. We're trying to hit those numbers, trying to keep on climbing, reach more people.
CJ.
Yes.
We're trying some proper 12. The Irish apple. I don't encourage you to take a whole shot of this because unless you're a demon. It is.
You trying to call me out? You trying to say I can't do
whiskey.
it? You saying I can't do it? Let's see if you can do it. Come on.
Actually, that's not bad.
All right, let's get it.
That's not bad, actually. It was sitting on rocks, so it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Proper 12.
I agree.
It's pretty good.
Got that apple taste.
It's a UFC fighter's drink, Conor McGregor, so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's still with the brand, because I do remember they were going to drop him over his controversy, so.
Oh.
Dang,
I don't know if he's still with the brand or if he is, but I think that's his signature, I want to say. No, it says product for Ireland. Yes, it used to say Connor somewhere, but
I don't know. I guess we leave that alone.
Yeah. Anyways, man, let's get into it, man. Solo leveling.
Like apple.
It's
Like
Irish apple.
Yeah. I don't really like the apple.
Probably the
Man,
green
like
apple.
a good cider?
I love cider. I love apple cider, but right here, I don't know. I just don't. It's weird apple.
Yeah.
I like it. But it's
Yeah.
smooth.
It's
I just
smooth.
don't like the apple.
Smooth criminal.
But yeah, let's get into it, Rico.
Solo leveling, final episode, the fight. What are you guys giving it from 1 to 10? What's your rating on the fight? The last fight that we got in Solo leveling, the last episode.
The last episode was.
Not this last episode. I'm sorry. We didn't talk about both. I'm sorry. When I say the last episode, I'm over here thinking about the fight. The last two. Sorry, because we were supposed to get an hour motherfucking episode.
It was, but
I went.
I think it would work better as an hour too, because
too.
the final episode was more falling action and like planting seeds for like season 3, which I'm fine with. But having that climactic punch, I think makes a big difference. So if they put it in a 1, I think it would have been better. But
season 3, 2027, bro. Mm-hmm.
I will say though, actually, before we get into that, let's talk about the fight. Though.
That hurt me. You know why you're doing that.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just said season 3, 2027.
Was that announced?
Yeah, it's rumored the director of the anime, he's working on other projects, so we might not see it till 2027.
Unless they get a new director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want a new director. Well, I might if he wants to leave some more stuff in. I wouldn't be mad.
Exactly. If another director wants to, adapt things just a tiny bit closer, I won't be too mad.
Yeah.
But I want to make it seem like the adaptation is bad because they did justice with the fight, though. They really did. That animation.
But go ahead, Todd. Share your opinion and your ranking the fight.
I will say, it was a pretty decent fight, and they. I did like how everything was animated, how the tension was kind of built up for it, and how Jin-Woo humbled that man so bad. The only thing I really disliked, and I know it's a little bit strong, but only disliked was how they showed him unlocking, what was it called? Not disassemble.
The max.
Yeah, when his critical hit ability basically got up to mutilate. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Because
Max mutilate.
In the manga originally, when you use the skills a certain amount of times, then they eventually will level up, just like his other, his regular stats, right?
That is a couple of things that I don't like that they skip, bro.
So
it's that's where people was like, bro, he's just being handed stuff. No, he actually worked for the stuff, bro.
So it makes it really unclear, how he gets some of these abilities. Because that one, it really just looked like the system was just like, oh, here you go, you're about to lose. But that's not what happened in the manga. In the manga, literally, he was winning.
Yeah.
And the system was like, oh, yeah, you use that attack a bunch of times. You just unlock the next level. He's like, oh, perfect. And he just kept on winning.
Yeah.
So he was steamrolling the whole time. There was no chance where the Black King, snuck up on him.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah, there was no eye
wait,
moment.
hold up. What did you say?
The Black Ant King.
I like how he said that.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, because at first when he said it, I didn't hear the ant in the middle. I just heard the Black King. I was like, what?
Don't roll back the clip. Don't roll back the clip.
Please, dude. Anyway,
Go ahead.
all I'm saying is, with me personally, it did look like, because I never watched the manga. I never read the manga like they did. So I'm watching Solo Leveling like how most people are watching it without going like blind, basically. And that was one of the major points. I was just like, bro, they just be giving them stuff. And Ty had to break it down to me on like how he did. I was just like, so halfway through the fight, he just gets a upgrade, and he's just like, oh yeah, now I can kill him. I'm like, that's weird. But for the fight, for me personally, I'm taking the ant. I'm taking the king away from him. He's just an ant to me. Because Miriam will always be the ant king to me. Because you know what? He never ran away. Because that boy was scurrying.
You know,
Okay. All I'm saying is when Netero pumped his heart, Miriam was like, I need to go.
Yeah, he did.
He ain't scurry,
But
though.
you know one thing I would say. You know one thing that I would
He
say
had the
though.
chance to.
One thing I will say. Clarify with me, Ty. In the manhwa, did they actually clarify he was an ant king?
I think referred to him as that kind of because he was the strongest.
He was the
ant.
strongest born.
Yeah.
But they never really bestowed the title, if I can remember.
I don't remember specifically because it also depends on what translation you read.
Yeah.
I think.
So I mean, Ant King, not Ant,
I was
Ant
gonna say
King.
one thing they also really didn't explain, which I think if you pay attention, you can kind of pick up on it. But one thing they didn't really explain was the fact he really is just like a chimera ant for real. Anything that he eats, he gets
gains
all the
them.
abilities.
Yes,
of.
yes. They did not explain that.
Yeah, so
And
that
I thought-
poison ability that he had was from like this toxic jellyfish that was around like the island.
And on top of that, he explained it in the manhwa, like immediately. He said, "Yeah, I ate him. That's why I sound like your friend."
So then why didn't he get the healing powers of the other guy?
He did.
He did.
That's
But
how he regenerated his limbs.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's how he was.
I
kept
thought he'd be able to
regenerating.
heal other things, like other people.
He could, but there wasn't,
Yeah.
there wasn't
But
anybody
he was
else
not
to
about
heal.
to.
Okay, that makes sense.
There was a couple of stuff they left out of context, bro, from that fight too. And one thing they did leave out I did not like was you saw the reaction of people and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck did we just watch?" Of Sung Jin-Woo like murking shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was like I felt like the manhwa including that also includes how the readers seeing it too.
Right.
Yeah, and also I
For
don't.
the world.
If I'm remembering correctly, I also think that he arose the ants immediately. It wasn't like I think because in the anime they were just like, "Yo, turn off the cameras before I break it." But they already knew that he could revive things. At that point.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No. He did tell him to turn off the camera.
No, he did say for that part when he brought back the healer. But I'm saying that he'd already shown that he could resurrect things.
No. He did that after, bro.
No, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying the ants. On the camera, they saw him resurrect the ants.
You sure?
I'm like 90% sure.
I'm gonna look for it.
Alright,
Like
maybe
I said, I
double
never
check.
watched.
You
I've
can
never read
fact
the
check.
manga.
Because like I remember that was one of the big things is that his powers were basically known to the public after that point. They didn't know he could revive actual humans. Like that's why he had them turn off the camera. But they saw that he could revive monsters.
But don't the monsters also have to be willing?
No.
No.
He's got to be stronger than them.
Yeah.
Really?
If they're stronger, then they can resist. Unless maybe you convince them like he did with Igris.
So that elf was stronger than him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I knew the elf was stronger than him. That's why
Yeah.
he had to jump. I was just like,
Yeah. Again, just to bring us back to in the manga.
a win is a
also,
win, though. A win is a win. So I
That's
can't be
true, that's
mad.
true. But no, I was gonna say in the manga too, they make a bigger deal of that. Like he is about to lose that fight.
Yeah.
And he's just like, bro, I need help.
He strategized to
and
win
then
that fight.
that's why he kicked the sword over to the A rank guy. And just like, yo, just try attack me real quick, so I got an excuse. Give me a reason. And then the dude attacked him. He killed him, and he made an A rank shadow out of him, so he
Yeah.
could win.
Right.
He unlocked his true potential. He's the one person that
Right.
actually
Got
got
iron.
stronger dying.
Iron, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I felt like when you resurrect people, don't they have to be like somewhat close to what they are? Iron was completely different from the guy that he killed.
Yes. So some
That
of
was
the
weird to me.
Some of the OP ones, they're not as strong as they were when they're buff. They're watered down just a little bit.
Yeah, but it's the
Fine.
fact that he was just completely
What do
different.
you mean?
Okay, so the guy that came up to attack him was like a regular guy,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had a sword, but he kills him and he brings him back. He has this giant hammer. He's this big ass buff guy. I'm like, he did not.
Well,
look
I'm
like
assuming
that.
that's one of the hunter abilities he had. Like same way how you
Yeah.
have the S rank guy that can like get big. I'm assuming it's a similar
yeah.
thing. Like he can just like grow in size.
But he's like always like that. Iron's just always big. And
Because when he's a shadow, he has infinite mana pretty much. Why?
I just thought that was weird. I was just like, he doesn't look anything like the guy that he killed. Like, I thought like he was gonna come back and he'll be the guy, and then like he has the same abilities, but like he doesn't look. I don't know. Because even when he brought back the human in the last episode, that's the healer.
Mm-hmm.
The healer looked like the healer. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had the hood, you know what I'm saying?
True, he did.
Nah,
He
they
looked a
just
little shadowy.
He
but
looked
yeah,
a
he did
little
look
shadowy,
like
but he looked like the healer. Iron just looks like a giant nigga. Like he just looked like a giant. Like day one,
know.
I came
Iron,
out.
Iron does look different.
Like yeah, he does look different. Because even the bear looks like the bear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Tank looks like
Oh, for
Tank.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Igris looked like Igris. He's the only one that just like, who is this nigga?
You can't tell, but even spoiler alert, you know, later on who else gets, he don't look like his real form.
Hey.
Just think about that. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Hey, you're not telling me. You don't know.
Well, you don't know. What we're
Speaking
talking
of spoilers, things I'm not gonna get into, but I want to talk about the ponytail guy that killed all the ants. Took out those swords.
Yes, the other national, the real national guy. Speaking
Okay,
of-
whoa.
What?
Don't disrespect Thomas Andre like. Oh, you mean Geto?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about real compared to Thomas Andre.
You was the one who told me he wasn't a real.
Yeah.
That's
I
spoilers
forgot
too.
because I don't
Hold
really
on,
call
that's
them.
spoilers too.
What
I'm sorry.
spoilers?
I don't think they.
No, that's
they,
not.
They mentioned that already?
No, they cut past it kind of. They didn't really include. I mean, that's a whole other subplot. I understand why they cut that part.
All I'm
out.
saying is, Classic Man D did this thing where he was saying Miriam versus the Beru, right? And that's one of his feats. He was just like, oh, he's stronger than a national nigga, and I'm just like, that nigga not strong though.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
He's not. He's strong. He's not national though.
He's like on the very bottom tier where maybe you could be considered national, but he not with the rest of the nationals. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But he is strong.
Like, all I'll say is because they don't really get into
I still
it, but
think
I'm sure
Miriam
they'll
got it.
explain in a little bit. It's not really a spoiler, but the ponytail guy that is the strongest hunter in China,
Yeah.
and he's a national rank hunter.
He
He
looked
different,
national.
bro. He
looked
different.
national. He looked national.
But
And
on
then
top
Thomas
of
Andre
that,
too, he different.
the way they made him
Also-
kill the ant, he like later on he mentioned that he struggled with the ants.
Who the Chinese guy?
Yeah, he mentioned that.
That's spoilers. That's spoilers. Stop getting the
what
spoilers.
do
We
you
talking about the last two
No.
episodes.
But it's not gonna be spoilers because they changed it in the anime.
Oh, because he
But,
didn't struggle.
yeah, when he meets Sung Jin-Woo in the meeting, he said, "I've been before the meeting." He was like, "I've been wanting to meet you because I wanted to see the guy that did that took all these ants
Yes,
out."
I was
because
just about to mention
I,
that.
like
Struggled.
struggling with it. with
That's
the ones
why.
that
That's
came.
what. That's
shit-
why.
I don't remember that.
No. Because I see what he's trying to say. I didn't read the manga again, but I remember what you told me with in the manga. Beru took out 80%, and he just took out the last 10%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the anime, it doesn't seem like that.
No.
Beru doesn't even look like he took out majority of them. He looked like he
Yeah.
took out a few.
Yeah, it kind of cut through. I'm not gonna
And,
lie.
yeah.
A few.
And they didn't really even show how like Sung Jin-Woo basically was still on the island. Was like, all right, you guys go here, you go take care of this, and Bird was like, all right, I'll go and just.
Because
Yeah.
one of the things too, like low-key, he was just spawn camping. Because he was like, he killed one of the eggs. He's like, yo, I get experience for this. Yo, kill all these eggs.
That's crazy.
they did mention it in the anime, but I'm
did
like, that
mention
is
it.
so funny to me, bro.
I did mention it.
Because high key, if I was playing a video game, I'd be the same way.
Yeah, man.
Free
I
XP.
really don't like how they off screen. What's his name though? They should have showed what happened.
Who?
The Japanese dude.
Oh, Geto?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly how it happened in the manga.
Yeah, but we at least saw, and then you just saw like a
No, you just see the head like.
fall off, bro.
But I'm super interested to find out these guys who came through those portals at the end. The blue guy,
That's
Oh,
not in the manga
yes.
either.
the blue
Yeah,
guy, and then the beast
introduction
looking
for
guy.
them, yeah, that introduction is anime
very new.
only, but
Yeah.
bro, those characters are gas, bro. I'm so pumped.
And then
Especially
his dad
that,
spying on them.
yes, bro. Especially the blue guy. You not ready, man. I'm
No,
so
I
pumped.
knew he was all ripped because he then came in and snapped his fingers. People just died. I was just like, yo, what happened? He just died. Like, you never watched Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an instance in Rick and Morty, bro. You got to find the clip for me, Rico, and put it in. There's an instance in Rick and Morty. Rick is in the Oval Office arguing with the president, and then the president is like, arrest him.
Oh, I know.
And then he was just like, I promise you, if you touch me, you're gonna die. I wouldn't do that if I was you. As soon as he touched, it was just like, what happened? He died. He was like, but there was no sound, no nothing. Yeah, it was a tragic way to go out.
tragic way to go. I
He
see
was
that
just
clip.
like, but you could have knocked him out or something. Everybody want to be knocked out. Nobody want to be dead. It was a deterrent. He was just like, what happened? nothing though. But that's how I felt. I was just like, yo, they just died. What happened?
You know, one thing that I felt like they did miss, Ty, was as they were fighting, Beru was talking in his head, like, who is this guy? He just broke through my skull.
Yeah, that's a common thing, though. That's a common thing between manga and anime also. Okay. It's a lot of the internal dialogue you lose because it doesn't flow as well.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Because sometimes you can do it, but then that's when people start to complain about like the info dumping and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And like exposition and all that. So I kind of get it.
I guess. They could do what SLF do. In the end, just be like, oh yeah, this what happened.
True. I would love if more anime did stuff like that, where they just added like little, hey, this is the explanation for this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they could have did that with the max mutilation thing too.
Exactly, like, bro. That would be perfect, man. They had a little after credit scene where they just showed his skills and abilities and how he was like leveling up and stuff. So you have that same thing you kind of have in the manga.
Work on it,
man.
Yeah.
Hire me as new director. Sense. I want $200,000 a year.
What? All right, so I'm getting to the good part before we can move on from this. So what was your rating? 8 from 1 to 10 for the fight.
1 to 10.
You didn't give it a rating.
He ain't my Ant King. My Ant King don't run.
7.5.
I give it a 6
out of 10.
I give it an 8.
He ain't my Ant King.
Yeah, I thought it was a good fight.
I'll give it all the points you want for animation. It was excellent.
Yeah.
But there's just a few issues that really just brought it down for me from what I thought it could have been.
Nah, you know what really brought it down for me? Whoever made that meme with Jin-Woo with the bug zapper. That killed me, bro. That killed me. Oh,
that's not where I thought you were going.
So I got to the part.
I thought you were talking about the animation thing.
Oh, with his ass. His pants was slipping.
My dog was doing plumber work.
Bro, whoever was animated that scene, you know what you did. You did him dirty. You did him dirty.
Aura down 100,000, man. He was aura farming 98% of the show anyway. He could afford it.
Before, I wonder if there's a healer from this blade who's still alive. There has to be a way, right? Excuse me, can you turn off the camera? So you're right. We're both right. Hurry up. If you don't shut it, I'm gonna go smash it to pieces. Why is he suddenly asking me to turn off the camera?
But you see how he already revived an ant there? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but did the camera see? It doesn't show the moment that the camera saw it, though.
No, but I'm saying, so in the anime, the whole issue with the recording going out and the signal butting out, that was not in the manga. Right. In the manga, it was consistent all the way through.
Yeah, you're right.
And then he turned it off right before he revived the healer.
You're right.
So you see later that people talk about it like, yo, who's this guy that can bring monsters back to life under his control? Yeah. So it's a whole thing. But I'm wondering if they're going to just change that in the anime or what. But
I mean, they changed some stuff. But
but it's starting to get to the point where it's going to bleed into other things.
Yeah, just
I
like
guess.
some of it I was okay with. Like, you know, the whole doctor part where they chop a little scene where the doctor was like, nah, this patient's not leaving. He was doing it in a funny way. He's like, hell no, we're not letting. And then the guy was like, oh, it's Sung Jin-Woo's mother. You gotta let that go. That patient got to get out of here. I thought it was funny. I was like, yo,
question. I just got a quick.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, they are changing a lot of stuff in the show. Do you still consider the show canon?
Yeah,
it depends. Because for me, like, at the end of the day, the source material is always the canon. That is what happened.
But okay, if majority of the people, because majority of the people who's fans of Solo Leveling have not watched or read the manga, the majority kind of outclasses the minority.
It's going to be an thing for anime and manga. Most people watch the anime as opposed to reading the manga.
It's kind of hard because like you're debating with people and you're like, oh well, I read the manga and they're just like, I watched the anime.
Well, that goes, wait, I got this. That goes back to even like something like Harry Potter, where like some things that transpire. I watched the movie. I never read the books.
I never read the book either.
But someone that read the books,
that's my point.
They could tell you.
I ain't gonna lie. I was never into Harry Potter enough to argue with because I watched the first 2 movies and then parts of every other movie. That's it.
I've never seen none of them. I'm not.
You never seen none of Harry Potter?
None of them.
I think
I grew up in a very like strict religious house. And magic, no.
That was
witchcraft.
My auntie with Harry Potter.
That
demonic was the devil's movie to my mom. Like I was enjoying it to 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I fell off around 4 and 5 is when I fell off. I think that's when I fell off. Because around that time, it's good though. Around that time, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings was coming out.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is gas.
Yeah.
But
that was also the devil's.
Lord of the Rings. Like, say Lord of the Rings, right? Yeah. Say 2 people, because Lord of the Rings, a fantastic movie. I love their movies. Never read no books though. They're too long.
They're arguing.
I don't read that much. I read mangas. I don't read books.
They're like the Twilight
I'm sorry.
books.
They too long for me. But say me and somebody else get into an argument over Lord of the Rings, right? And we're talking about the Nazguls or whatever. And I'm like, oh, the Nazguls could easily take out, if 3 Nazguls got together and take out Ganon, right? Is it possible? And they, we go back and forth. We argue and we go on
like Zelda Ganon?
No, not Zelda. Gandalf.
Oh, Gandalf. Okay.
Gandalf. Yeah, Gandalf.
I was just like, Ganon.
Yeah, I call him Ganon too, but Gandalf, right? I'm like, 3 Nazgûl should be able to take out Gandalf. And someone was just like, no. Gandalf way more powerful than that because he took out the Balrog, whatever his name. Balrog, yeah. And we going back and forth, and we talking about the movies, obviously.
And they bring up stuff from the books?
If a third party comes in and start bringing up stuff from the books, it's just like, I feel like it's weird.
Well, my thing is, at that point, if the 2 sources diverge so much to where it literally is impossible to hold a conversation between the 2,
like Tokyo
that you would just separate the canons and say, hey, no, we're just talking about the show right now.
Tokyo Ghoul is kind of like that, honestly.
Tokyo Ghoul is very much like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said like Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I feel so bad for the Tokyo Ghoul fans. I'm not going to lie, bro.
No, for real. Because also, I don't know if y'all heard, but episode 1 of Fire Force season 3 came out today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Y'all didn't watch it? I will talk. We'll save that for a different episode. But they said no. They said all right. Let me say something. Since this is out, all right.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for people who haven't watched it yet. If y'all want to just skip ahead, don't leave the video.
By the time this come out,
don't
watch
leave
it.
the video.
2 minutes.
Just skip ahead. But the White Clad making their move now and showing that they actually behind the government because they just pulled up. They like Obi, the captain of 8, was over there giving his recap of what's happening and how all
that's the dude with the eye patch, right?
No, that's the dude with that leads the squad that Shinra's a part of. The one that has no powers, but he dresses up in full armor. He beats niggas' ass.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking? He over here talking to the chief of the fire force and telling them all the stuff. And then the military walks in and just like, oh, you need to come with us. And he was like, what happened? What's going on? White Clad comes in and just like, yeah, take him up.
No.
And they took him. They just took him. So now we with Shinra and them training. And Shinra and them find out. They just like, oh shit.
It's like some Full Metal.
We gotta go get this nigga. So they're just like, if you do this, you're going against the Empire of Tokyo. They just like, fuck it, we ball. Because even dude with the eye patch, even they stepped to him. They came up to him and was just like, oh, White Class taking over. And they just like, nah, I'm not letting that shit slide at first. But then female with the crown around her head, the crazy one, comes up. She has this new ability. She could read minds. So she's talking to him, but reading his mind, like his emotion. It's not really reading minds, but she could get like your emotion on certain things as she's talking, and she's using it to say just the right thing to make you like fold. This nigga folded. He folded. At first he was just like, oh, I'm about to murk y'all right now. Fire on and everything. And she's talking to him. He's talking to him. And she's like, if you really believe in our God, this is what our God wants. She wants us to turn Earth into the next sun. What? This nigga folded. He bent the knee and everything. Was just like, you got it.
No,
like,
not my dog.
Bro, you gotta watch that.
I didn't think he was gonna fold. I thought he was gonna be like a Yami, like a Kenpachi type.
I thought so too. He
folded. Okay. I gotta see this. I'm excited.
He folded.
Speaking of things that just came out, y'all seen Windbreaker?
No, I didn't watch Windbreaker.
Huh?
How was it?
Damn, man. The season 2 episode 1 came out. Bro, I'm talking about a full-on gang fight. You remember that one scene in Tokyo Revengers?
He was gonna say something else. I thought he was gonna say something else.
Oh my gosh, I can't take this guy anywhere, bro.
I was scared for a second. I was like, what? That's an interesting direction.
But you know the Halloween fight in Tokyo Revengers, right? When like Mikey gets beat over the head with a pipe. Yeah. Something similar to that.
Oh,
like,
really?
Because basically all the first years, like all the first years, basically at the end of
really
season
like
1.
that.
He's so stupid, bro.
That wasn't even implemented to be anything, bro. I'm swearing.
No, it's good. Oh, really?
No, I remember that fight. That was an epic fight when they thought they was trying to kill Mikey.
Yeah, bro. But I'm saying like at the end of season 1, it ends off when one of the members is like trying to like this gang is beating up his friend and he's like, hey, I don't want to get you involved. And they're like, yo, you part of our class. We all gonna pull up.
Right.
So the entirety of the first year is go and pull up to like this like what's supposed to be like this small local gang, and they come in and they're just like, man, you're just supposed to come by yourself. but don't worry, we prepared. And they brought, like, when I tell you, they had like 3 people for every one that they had.
God damn,
And they were just like, jump them. I was just like, bro, it was a problem.
all right, but like, I ain't gonna lie, you could do that, but like, I haven't seen the episode yet, but I'm just saying, if you gonna compare it to Tokyo Revengers, Draken's like 10 niggas by himself.
Yeah, there are a couple of them. Because Sakura was putting in work. I'm not gonna lie. He's putting in work.
I ain't gonna lie, because Draken was a nigga, bro.
Damn.
Draken was a monster.
That nigga,
Mikey was different.
Mikey was cool with the kicks, but I feel like Draken just had it in every other regard.
Yeah.
That is true. That's true. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry if you get beat over the head with a pipe, bang, 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 you still get up? Nah, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay, granddad.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm dead. But no, I don't know. Draken used to be that guy. But yeah, I need to catch back up with Tokyo.
Same.
Not Tokyo Revenge. Windbreaker. I need to catch back up with Windbreaker.
Okay, I tell you, the fights they get better, bro. They get a lot better too. I've been enjoying.
Well, let me ask you guys this: did y'all watch the new One Piece episode that came
It
out?
didn't come out yet.
I know. I just want to say something.
It's tomorrow.
You
It's
have
tomorrow.
I'm gonna be like, no, it's not Saturday. Is it?
Because look. I had that same what was it? Existential crisis. Existential crisis. When I finished watching Fire Force, I immediately went, "Where's One Piece at?" It's supposed to come out today, right?
Hey, but
This is right after I woke up because last night, I ain't gonna lie, I was out there in the streets being drunk. I was like, I could have sworn it was supposed to come out today. I'm going through I'm like, nah. They wouldn't lie to me. They know better than to lie to me. They know better. I will fly over to Japan and whoop somebody.
About to break out the whips again, bro.
Again. That shit better be done.
listen. They're giving us 2 episodes
I gave you
this week.
6 months,
Hey, bro. Vincent, you said you were coming back with all these Kizaru stuff. I'm gonna need to see it crisp.
They gave us 6 months. I let that slide. I'm not letting it slide for one more day. It's 6 months on the day tomorrow. If it's
get
not
it
out
tomorrow.
tomorrow, we're pulling up.
One thing I did say, I do know that they changed the time slot in Japan for when One Piece is supposed to be coming out, so we might be getting the episodes a little bit sooner than we were.
Okay, good.
So
Good job.
Also, I think
Good job.
the
They said they don't want CJ to come
English
back.
dub caught up, so I think we're gonna get it simultaneously.
No, they still
Maybe.
needed to come out and record over it. So
well,
it's
no,
probably
I'm
a
saying
day
if it's
later.
simulcast, then they come out at the same time.
Yeah.
That means that they get it first. And
Do you
then,
think so you think somebody already got it?
Yes. That's what I.
I'm saying if they're simulcasting it, yes. It's same how, like, you know how
Don't
I think
let
it
me catch
was
you.
what show was simulcast? Was it
Dandadan.
Kaiju number 8? Same time pretty much,
I
right?
don't know who got it, but if you got it,
Send it my
don't
way.
let me catch you.
Don't
let
let
me
the
catch you.
leakers catch you.
Don't
They gonna
don't
leak
let,
that
don't let them
whole-
leakers leak your address.
Whatever 10 episode head start you guys are at, don't let us get it.
Don't we gonna catch you?
Nah, I doubt they're that far ahead. Maybe actually, because they didn't
might
get
be.
6 months.
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
By month 2 or 3, they're like, damn, it's getting kind of boring, bro. I miss my job back. Can we go back and work on it? Like, nah, we still got 3 more vacation. I know, but still,
Right? Start working.
start working. So
But yeah, I'm excited for One
That
Piece.
doesn't remind me. Talking about One Piece, though, you want to get into the Crunchyroll Anime Awards?
yes,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
get
let's
into it.
get
Let's get
into
into it.
All right, so if you didn't know, we do this little thing every
Oh,
year.
and
with
whoever's
Crunchyroll.
Nina Brooks, I'm looking for you. That's all. That's something completely different. I don't know. There's some female that's supposed to be coming to Florida. She got a 500,000 on her head. I was about to.
500,000.
Whoa, there's a bounty on
Bounty?
that?
Yeah.
By the government?
No.
Oh, by the
Well,
underground.
government?
No.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
No.
Yo, chill out.
we got real pirates out here. She got 500,000 berries on her head.
No.
500,000 berries.
500,000 berries, bro.
But all right, but no. Crunchyroll does the Anime Awards.
Before we continue,
go ahead.
this is for entertainment purposes only.
Only. I'm not actually looking for you, miss.
Anyways, Crunchyroll, of course, does the Anime Awards every single year, and we like to get into the details here, talk about what the options are and who our personal picks are. So if you want to go along, make sure you check out Crunchyroll. It's right there on the homepage. You'll be able to see the link. Go vote for your favorite anime. And if you want the objectively right list, make sure you listen to my picks that are coming up right now.
Don't listen to his biasness, but go ahead.
He likes a wild a slice of life. I'll give him to him the slice of life. I don't watch none of them, so
Yeah.
I don't know what I just picked whatever was on top.
Okay, Apothecary Diaries is not even slice of life for real. It's more
I
drama.
think I did
mystery.
pick Apothecary Diaries from one of them. Look.
Yeah.
Can we get
see?
through the list?
That's 'cause- anyways, let's go
Go
through.
ahead, Ty.
First
Read the
one-
It's drama.
Yeah, it is a drama. All right, so First one, anime of the year. Here are the picks we got. We got some good picks, I'm not going to lie. We got Don Delicious in Dungeon, Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. Those are some heavy hitters, I'm not going to lie.
Who's going to reveal their vote first?
I said we say it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Don.
Solo Leveling.
I said at the same time.
Bro, I'm sorry. I just enjoyed Don way too much, bro. Don was such a good run all the way through. Had the best cliffhangers, in my opinion. Had the best animation.
You see how Rico be cheating in rock, paper, scissors?
Whoa.
You see how he be cheating? I said at the same time this man.
Listen, bro. Our viewers
Solo
would
Leveling.
not have understood what I said if 2 people are overpowering me with
Yes, they
Don.
would.
Oh, bro.
You just gotta say it with your chest.
Yeah, bro.
But let's go.
But why you think so? Hold on, before we go on.
Yeah.
Why do you think Solo Leveling?
I felt like they
It's only season 1, by the way.
season 1. Yeah, no. Season 1, I felt like they executed more better to me with the source material than this season. So I really feel like it was good to me last year.
Because for me, the only thing that really, like, don't get me wrong, I love Solo Leveling season 1, but the highlight of it for me, the only real thing I can say really stuck out to me as like pinnacle of anime was the Igor's fight.
The
That
Igor's
Igor's fight
no,
was
but the
phenomenal.
Igor's fight was
1000%.
crazy. But the fear that you felt for them when we saw the grin for the first time,
Oh yeah,
That is true. Sorry. No, you're right.
First
Episode 1 did go crazy.
that shit was cold.
First episode 1
And
did
then
go crazy,
when
but
you saw
episode 1 of
wait.
Don went crazy.
But the soundtrack
for a
when you
different reason.
For a different, yeah. No. Episode 1 had you thinking like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? Who referred this to me? And
For Don?
yeah, and then you like stick
little
through it.
Nah,
Ma literally
nah.
said, no. Hold
I was
on.
interested. I wanted to see where it was going.
Wait, Ma literally said he looked and his daughter's watching. Hey, we gonna watch this later. Whoa, what's going on here?
I was a Don apologist, bro, because I read the manga and I was like, yo, just give it a chance.
On top of that, bro, you remember a couple of episodes we did? We were talking about how some people literally were like,
Stop there.
we can't watch it because it's SA and it's triggering and it's all that.
yeah.
And it was just like,
But I ain't gonna lie, because Ty was reading the manga way before, and he told me about Don. And when he first told me, I called him a weirdo. I did.
Yeah,
I
he did.
Because when he told me the premise, he was like, "Oh yeah, there's a grandma that's trying to eat PBs." I was like, "What?"
Bro, we were laughing.
I was like, "You
Ty, what the fuck
weirdo! What are you
watching?"
reading? That smut." I used to call him. I used to be like, "Yeah, go ahead and read your smut." That's what I used to say. But then I did watch the anime. I ain't gonna lie, it hooked me pretty quick. I was like, "Yo, I need to know what's going on." It is a little weird, but hey, I got through Goblin Slayer.
And look,
I love
it's
Goblin
weird.
Slayer. I ain't gonna lie, I love Goblin Slayer. I ain't gonna lie, that's that show.
It's weird, but I wouldn't be mad if Don won. Yeah. Like if Solo was not on the list, I would give it
I
to
wouldn't be
Don.
mad if Solo won,
And
honestly.
if Solo, exactly. So to me, and then third to me is probably Kaiju.
I feel like Kaiju should.
Honestly, third for me is probably Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon is actually
was a
gas. I
sleeper.
take that
watch
back.
that.
I take that back. I like Delicious in Dungeon more than I like Kaiju. I'm not gonna lie.
I think so,
it's,
too.
it's very entertaining.
I
don't know
gotta
why.
watch it. I gotta watch
And the
it.
funny thing is, it was entertaining to me, even though it started off slow. And you know that's like the biggest killer for me.
Okay.
If it starts off slow, I just be like, bro, what y'all watching, bro? Delicious in Dungeon. I don't know. The food looks good. The whole thing just looked like it's just fun. Because even me, I thought it was a kid anime. I did. I thought it was just on Netflix, just to be on Netflix to introduce kids to anime. And then when it got to the season 2 and they found the sister, I was like, yo, what is going on?
Oh, you know, I
It
think I
got
did.
violent, bro.
I did start
violent.
it and then I didn't finish because didn't they? Isn't the first episode they spawn in a dungeon?
Yes, when they fight a dragon.
Yeah, I saw it,
Yeah.
but I never continued it.
Yeah, it gets good, bro.
It
gets
does.
good.
Because, like, the thing I think that really, at least, kind of, like, I almost got to the point where I was considering dropping it because I felt like the tone was off. 'Cause
It was.
When?
It was.
Yeah,
Season
very
1.
first episode, he's like, we gotta hurry and save my
Yeah.
sister.
Right.
But there's, like, no sense of urgency.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't understand.
I mean, he said they had a week, and then on top of that, he was like, even though he was like, I got to hurry and save my sister, he did say the only reason why we lost is because we was tired. So he was like, we need to resupply.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
he didn't
He made it.
resupply.
He
Okay,
did.
so
A
I
little
do,
bit.
I do
They
remember
tried
it. I only seen one episode.
Yeah.
I don't think I only seen one episode, and then I went and watched the continuation of Seven Deadly Sin. that series.
Four Horsemen of
Yeah,
and
Four
that
Horsemen.
and that like caught me, and,
Caught-
and
yeah.
I was stuck to like 8 episodes later, and
That's
I was like,
fair. That's
Did you
fair.
finish that?
Nah,
I didn't finish
I
it
think
either,
I'm in
but
season 2.
I am hooked on that like
Yeah.
glue.
I'm somewhere after like he got his ass whipped by his dad again.
Yeah, he did.
And then after that, they actually ended up figuring. I think they met Bond and
His
Golker.
kid?
They met Gulter somewhere and they were fighting Gulter a little bit.
I remember I heard people talking
yeah.
about that. I could go back.
I got to the point where Bond's kid fights Arthur.
I didn't get to that point yet. That's the point I want to get to because that fight's gas. From what I was seeing on IG, that shit's gas. I need to see it. But let's go back. So
all right, yeah. So our picks for the anime of the year. Next now is film of the year. Now a lot of people I know didn't see a lot of these, but we got the Haikyuu, the dumpster battle. We got Look Back from the same person that made Chainsaw Man. We got Mononoke, the movie, Phantom in the Rain. I haven't seen that actually. We had the My Hero Your Next movie, Spy Family, Code White, and then The Colors Within by Science Sorrow. Same people that made Dandadan. I don't know about that one.
I actually heard Spy Family Cold White was really good.
I just watched that one the other day actually.
Yeah.
Like it's very interesting. It's very Spy Family. If you like Spy Family, you'll love that movie.
One thing I would say for sure is
The only one that's on the list that I watched is the My Hero.
Yeah, I have fallen off of watching anime movies. I'm trying to get back into it. And it's not like I can't keep up. It's just I'm like, damn, do I want to watch a whole
Honestly,
hour right now?
I stepped away from anime movies because of the confusion that comes with them.
What do you mean?
A lot of the times, like Ty would gladly say, most of the time it's not even canon. So it's like, why am I watching this? It's not going to contribute to it. You only watch it to see your characters doing certain things. Because
no. I'm talking about not the series movie. Like if a One Piece movie drop, I'm watching it. Like Film Red.
I'll watch of course because I want to see the character doing their character.
But I'm talking about.
But it's still not canon.
I'm talking about random movies like the one I think it's Momonosuke on here. Momonosuke. We'll go back to the list.
Momonosuke is on there, yeah.
Yeah, I think the name is Momonosuke.
It's not Princess Momonosuke though.
No.
That people.
Oh, Mononoke.
So movies like those, I'll watch. Like I won't watch it when it first comes out. I'll watch it randomly, like way later on.
Right.
Like I watched a movie last year. It was about like the Deer Man or something like that, and this girl, she almost died, and he saved her, and they were underground slaves, and then there was this like plague or virus.
Deer Man?
It wasn't called Deer Man, but he was referenced as the Deer Man or some shit like that. And so they had like these wolves that were spreading with like they were running, and they called it the wolf disease. And if they came through your town, they basically ate you or bit you, and you all got this disease, and you end up dying.
Oh.
And it was something like these two other kingdoms were fighting. They had slaves, and it was weird. And the girl, her mom died because one of the wolves bit her, but she gained some type of power. And it cloaked and it helped the other dude. It was weird.
Sounds like a Gungo Ito novel.
It was a good movie. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good movie. But
I mean, out of these ones here, like Haikyuu, like from what I've heard, that one is excellent. That's like one of the best games in the entire series. I know. Look Back, I know was really good. I remember I read the manga for this when it first came out. It was like a little short story, and I remember that being really good. I'd have to go back and watch it. The My Hero Your Next movie, I haven't seen yet, but I've heard good things about it.
It's okay.
The Spy Family Code White, I love Spy Family. I think it's great. We get to see Yor fight like an android, basically. So that was pretty gas. And then The Colors Within, I haven't seen. But honestly, out of all these, I had to give it to Look Back because, like, I think that Fujimoto has some of the best writing that I've seen recently. He always finds a way to like catch me off guard.
So you gave it to a movie you didn't even watch yet?
Cause I know what it is. I know the story.
But what if they changed it?
I doubt it. I'm saying I know the story.
You know,
and I know what it looks like. I've seen clips from it, and it looks amazing. Like gorgeous.
I feel like that's kind of cheap though. You gave it to something.
Fair enough. To be fair,
I mean, I can't blame.
I've only seen one of these.
Yeah, me too. So I can't blame you. But I would have gave it to the one I watched.
yeah.
Because the ones I guessed on, I didn't see
question.
any of them. So like later on, you're gonna see them. I'm just like, I just picked whatever was first.
I voted for the best trailer that I seen. I skipped the question.
Right,
bro.
next
who did you pick?
The Momonoke one. That trailer was gas.
And you picked
Look Back.
Look Back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did your next.
Yeah, because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, bro, I gotta see this movie. And then when it dropped, I just forgot about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Next one now, I think we all pretty much agreed on this one. Best continuing series: Bleach, Demon Slayer, My Hero, Oshinoko, Spy Family, or One Piece.
You know, as you were reading that, all I heard, like as you were going through the whole list, One Piece.
One Piece. Like that. Come on, man.
It's just One Piece, bro.
Next question.
Egghead is
It's One
peak,
Piece.
peak One Piece, bro. Some of the best stuff we've been getting.
Certain things are like, I ain't gonna lie. My Heroes didn't even be on here.
I mean, they
No,
stepped
My
up
Hero
last
season 7?
They stepped up, bro.
With the
Come on.
Vigilante? Yo, no.
Were they anywhere close to One Piece?
No, but they stepped
That's
up.
not what I'm saying, but I'm saying it deserves to be up here with some of these
I'm
other
telling
ones.
you that One Piece literally should have just been the only option.
Yeah, but
No, I know.
no, we're just saying.
All these
know,
other
this
ones
season
are
they
there
stepped
for-
up.
I understand, but you know, like at a certain like say like the Emmys or the Oscars or whatever. You know how some certain things
Some
you
artists
you
that shouldn't be
run
there.
unopposed,
Yeah, you just
and
like,
it's just
why
like
you in
why is
here?
it? Like, why is he here?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
see
even
what
know
you're
who
saying.
that is.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like One
no,
Piece
you're
is
right,
so
you're right.
above. Like the only other one that comes close is like Bleach. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's One Piece and Bleach. It should have been those two options.
You know what? Bleach last season was fantastic. They made
telling you.
a great,
telling you.
great comeback for the race of like, where can I end up at the end when for the big
No,
three.
I just feel like they made the best executive decision to say, hey, I know I finished the manga already, but here's some extra canon stuff for the anime that I did not get to go into the manga. That just made it so
I do
much
really
better.
Yeah,
love
but
that
where
stuff, man.
That
Bleach
just made it so
ended,
much
that's where the
better.
manga ended too.
No, the manga goes on for a little minute.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, where the anime ended, that's not the end of the series.
no.
Yeah, okay.
It's not
okay,
even the
that's-
last arc yet.
I'm
as far as I know.
concerned if they're gonna do the Hell arc or not.
I would
Why would they
imagine so,
not?
especially because Bleach has been really successful.
I don't know.
So I'd imagine they would. It might be a little while.
Now,
but-
let me ask you guys this though before we continue. If you're the Naruto franchise and you see the success Bleach and One Piece is still having, what do you do?
I've been
fall
saying this
back
for the
on
longest,
Boruto.
bro. No, bro. Quit on Boruto. Give us a prequel of some sort, bro. There's so many interesting stories you could tell, but they just want to do. It's the next generation. Look how interesting it is.
Does
They
Naruto
need
pop
to do-
out like Kendrick?
I'm dead.
That'd
Bro,
be cool
I
if
tell
they did though.
I promise
They
you
could.
right
They
now.
have the potential if they do what Ty says and do the prequels.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
focus on the first
You know
Hokage
what
and
else you
Madara.
could do? I promise you would cement yourself as one of the greatest if you pull that meme we all seen where Madara is just like, oh, so this was your dream. And you just flash back in Madara 1, bro, that would be the
Oh,
most
shit.
gas. That would be the
Oh,
most
my
gas.
God.
Actually, that would be really.
Oh
My
my gosh,
God.
bro.
No one would ever in the Naruto fan base admit Madara losing to anybody.
That's true. That's true.
I don't want to argue with these niggas no more. Next
Bro, they
question.
put Madara top 1 in anime, bro.
Yeah.
Probably top 1 in
He
anime.
had
But that's the thing, though.
The
What
whole
would be the
fan base.
purpose of him releasing Naruto? That's the one problem they would have to hurdle they have to get around. Or how would Naruto get out of that?
I don't know, but you can write something.
Yeah.
Like Kurama
They gotta
maybe
make-
over time is
But-
eventually
but
able
you
to
know,
like break
as a-
through to his psyche or something.
as a
It would have
writer,
to make sense.
that'd be a good challenge though.
Yeah, it would be
Because
because
how do you get your main character to wiggle his way out of the situation?
And then from there, like, where would you even take the story? Because the whole reason why they got rid of Madara in the first place because he was just too OP.
Yeah.
Let's
Does
say that,
Naruto
like,
break
I know-
out that he saved Sasuke? Like, even if you did save Sasuke, you're just gonna get whooped again. We see. Obviously, you're here for a reason. You're here for a
Because
reason.
my thing is like, first little arc, you could have him maybe getting back his forces to eventually be Madara, right?
Yeah.
And the next thing, now like it's been years maybe, or however long the time frame you want it to be, and he's got to rebuild the ninja world, and you could actually have him be Hokage.
He is Hokage.
No man,
All right, let's get
doing
back
his
to the word.
paperwork and whatnot.
Let's not go too deep. Let's not go
Let's
too
not
deep.
get too much. Next now,
somebody was
we already know One Piece. We all chose One
Best
Piece.
new
One
series.
Piece is the best continuing series. Best new series now. This one I want to talk
I
about.
had on my list.
We got Don Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Rent, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries again.
All right, so I put my biasness to the side because I could have easily voted for Solo, but because I did not read Don and I read all of Solo, so to me Don was a breath of fresh air, brand new series for me. So I'm like, yeah, Don was my vote.
Easy pick for me, bro.
Donano was my vote too.
Man, I was looking so forward to when it got animated.
I
That
still don't
first
think they gonna
trailer.
win, though.
You
Why
don't
not?
think so? Who do you
I
think's
they'll
gonna win? Best new series.
I feel like Donano has too much hate.
It does.
It has too much hate to win.
I think Solo might win. Actually, now I'm looking at it.
I think
Because that recency bias is gonna go crazy.
Don should have like to if they care about this. If they don't, okay, cool. But if they did care about like making splash to cement their name, they should have came out around the time Solo came out. Like I mean, like right now, like as soon
You
as
don't think they would have got overshadowed?
Yeah, because you got to keep in mind. Like, I think they have heavy hitters
Because
per season.
like I said,
you know,
I
someone
stand by this.
someone in another pod did make that point. Said that their thing was that they think Donadon's just okay. It's just something to watch when you don't have nothing. When none
That
of
is
the big hitters
hilarious
of watching.
because that's exactly how I feel about Solo. I feel like Solo. I promise you, I feel like Solo is only as big as it was because we was on a 6-month hiatus for One Piece. Me personally, y'all, if One Piece was still coming out and we would have got the Kizaru fight with Luffy the same time.
Can I ask him this? Why would you put me in the middle of that damn question, bro?
I'm being honest with you. You and Ty are both
no.
Hold on. You and Ty are solo leveling fans. I like the show. I don't love the show. I love One Piece.
Yeah, I love One Piece too.
I want you to
but
sit here and tell me.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you.
No. Let me hold up. Let me ask the question. I want you to sit here and tell me if One Piece was being petty for whatever reason, Toei Animation was being petty for whatever reason, and dropped the fight between Kizaru and Luffy the same day Jin-Woo had to fight the Ant King. You're telling me you're watching the Ant King fight first? I wouldn't even look at that. I would have forgot.
Bro, I hate you.
I would have forgot.
All right. Let me
The Kizaru Luffy thing was in the trailer, so I think we're fine. But be careful with the spoilers.
Let me push back. Let me push back. Right.
You trying to push back on One Piece?
I'm not.
trying to say.
Let me just push back. To me, solo leveling was the first manhwa, whatever you want to call it, that I ever felt that the need to binge read it.
True, I do remember that.
Okay.
Now, if One Piece had all this chapter
I'm
out,
telling you, I was about to say that. I was like, if One Piece was finished, you tell me you wouldn't binge watch One Piece?
I'll binge read the fuck out of this shit.
But
To be fair, their level of writing, they executed the guy executed to the like. I never felt so addicted to reading something, bro. Like it was a little bit higher than how I feel about One Piece, but I still love One Piece more. But I'm just telling you, like, bro, I couldn't put my phone down, bro. I
can
really
understand
couldn't,
that,
bro.
But
so I'm saying, me after how much I loved the manhwa and wanting to see the fight, I'd be like, damn, I read what happened with Luffy and him, and I read this too. But which one I'm gonna watch?
you know you're gonna watch One Piece. Come on.
I don't know, CJ.
Nah, you
I'ma be
really
honest
you're
with
not
you.
gonna watch One Piece?
I don't know which one I would pick. It'd be a tough choice.
That's wild.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Let me tell you, because it's so familiar and it's One Piece and it's always there for me, I probably would watch Solo first and go to One Piece
Nah, you
after.
bugging.
No,
I'm just being honest with you.
I'm gonna be 100% honest
Let me
with
be honest.
you. One
Look,
Piece is gonna be better animated. The fight's gonna go way
yes,
harder.
But
the
hear me out.
soundtrack
Hear
is
me
a little
out.
harder.
Hear me
I'm
out.
sorry. Solo's is losing that one.
Hear me out. It's not because I think Solo's better. I don't think Solo's better than One Piece. I am saying it's because One Piece is such a norm and regular thing for me to do that I know I'm gonna get to it.
Rico, just say you're saving the best for last. Man.
Yes.
That's a better way of putting it. You're saving the best for last. I can at least respect that.
Yes, thank you.
I don't think so.
Ty answered definitely because I'm like, I'm gonna get to this. Is my baby right here. Let me just see this real quick. Let me see what this the new toy. Let me just see
That's
the
the
new
side
toy
bitch.
real
That's what
quick.
it is.
And then let me go back to the main bitch.
But you know what you just did? You literally just proved my point. Solo was something to watch because One Piece was
no. I don't think no.
Your girl went
I
on
wanna-
vacation.
No. Oh Lord.
And you
let's not
called
use this
somebody
analogy,
else.
bro.
Oh yeah, let me not use that.
No.
That never happened. I was
No.
never here.
Wait. I don't think so. I still think I would be hyped for both of them. Like I feel like, damn, we getting fed this anime season.
Don't get me wrong.
That's how
I'm
I
not
would feel.
saying that you
Like,
wouldn't watch
you
Solo.
saying that you would forget about. I would not
definitely
forget.
have
I would have
forgot.
watched both episodes
I
that day.
would definitely have
Like
forgot.
to me, those are two main events I gotta see today.
I would go.
That's what I'm
Here's
saying.
the play-by-play. I'll be watching the episode. Episode ends. Ty, did you watch the episode?
That's so real, bro.
Did you watch the episode?
That's so
Oh, you
real.
didn't watch the episode?
Yeah, bro, I was at work,
That's
man.
That's if not, he don't call me in the middle of me watching the episode because he gonna call me.
Okay.
CJ, you watching the episode?
Here's another
Yes.
thing. Here's another thing, right? Because it's so new and we're seeing, like, I'm so used to One Piece anime and the animation. You're right. They upped it. But I kind of have a picture in my head how the fight's gonna go because I've seen it. Because Solo is so brand new and I really like the story, I'm gonna want to see it just off the bat that it's new blood, bro, in
It
the
is
anime
new blood.
community.
It is new blood.
Because
I'll give
of
you
that, I'm gonna want to see it just. It's just like if JJK just came out, right, and they just released an episode. I know I'm gonna get to my One Piece. It's not gonna like that episode itself is not gonna change me or move me off One Piece. So to me, I don't see it as like, oh, I'm
I think
picking
I kind
this
of
or
get the
that.
layers because there's one thing is One Piece isn't seasonal, so it
Yes.
does always feel like it's there. So I can give him
Yeah.
that point too.
Okay.
And then secondly, as
Well,
well,
I can't tell. It's been gone for 6 months. I've been dry.
I know, bro.
I've been trying to ignore it.
Me too.
But secondly, though, I don't know if I agree with that second bit there because, like, recently, especially with like the Honesty Impact, Garp versus Aokiji,
But
like when we
Ty,
get
I've always had this standpoint. and I hope they fix this with this new. I did not like that last little layer of the new animation where it looked a little bluish or pinkish. Like, I get the fluidity of the animation, but there was something about it that I personally missed the old animation. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't, bro.
I can't.
I understand.
It's nostalgia for me or something.
Bro, I don't know. Because the new animation style to me is the best One Piece has ever looked, bro.
Yes,
gorgeous.
it's gorgeous.
Best
But
it's ever looked.
listen to me. It's gorgeous. But bro, I don't know. I just missed the way Luffy and Zoro and Sanji and the crew used to look.
You talking Wano?
Just a little bit, bro. Yeah, just a little bit. I do.
Honestly.
Cause
My thing, honestly,
to me, I'm just like, all right, when we gonna be done with this crayon colored, like I don't know.
Crayon colored.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man.
You're bugging. Even the fight between Blackbeard and Law was just amazing. When he did that
was
Karoom, was it Karoom?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
He was just like
Bro,
Karoom,
if
and
I
you
could-
just see the you see the squares and everything, and you just. I was like, yo, that was the most beautiful thing I ever
that
saw
was-
at the point in
That
time.
was,
I was
but
like, yo, what is that?
no. I'm not saying the action part of the animation. I'm just talking about how when you look at the character still,
So the art.
the art of it is what
What? Did that even change?
Yeah.
it did.
The art style changed.
It did.
Did it? It
The
looks
way
like-
they're drawing it
like, look-
and like it looks just.
That's not
I know.
the art
This
style.
is-
that
this
is
is-
not the art style.
But I'm saying that's like it's close to it is meant to
see if I can
resemble the Wano style. So I'm saying Wano versus Egghead, they definitely look different. But I personally like the Egghead one way more.
I like all of it. I like how the art style is now. It's amazing. It looks so good right now. It looks so good.
Bro, man, I completely
So
agree.
good. I'm sorry. Kizaru come out looking like that. It's over with.
It's not gonna capture. It has to be in the anime. So
All I'm saying is, to me, Solo, I feel like got as big as it did because
see, I like this
the Giants were sleeping.
art, bro.
I don't know. Like to
The
me,
Giants
like
were sleeping.
I remember I even said this at one point when Wano first started that I didn't like the Wano art style as much. It just felt a little bit blockier. I mean, it's because I think they had like thicker lines for like outlining and stuff. They started doing all the aura stuff too, and I was just like, yeah, it's all right, but it wasn't really my thing. So when they
you
switched
don't like
over
that?
to this,
That's gas.
I don't know.
bro, man,
Just that
Yeah.
like little shine, just I don't know, bro.
The
I-
light, the light that's coming off his Kizaru sword.
No, bro. When I'm gonna read more about the art style and I'll capture what I'm trying to say. Not in the episode, but later on, so I could kind of
all right,
explain
bro,
to me
because
what I'm saying. Even this, it just seems more.
Because
You know what it is? It's because, wait. What it is because of the Gear 5 that it's more toonish now, so
Yes.
it could be easy flow. I don't think I really like that art style for One Piece. I missed the old one back. I'm like, can we just do it only around Luffy a little bit?
I don't know. Maybe we can put a
I
poll
guess.
up. Do you
But it's
prefer
fine.
the old art style or let's say the Wano art style versus the Egghead art style? Which one do you prefer? Because me and CJ, we like the Egghead
I
art
love
style
the
way
Egghead.
more. He likes the Wano one more.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna lie. All of Solo Leveling art compared to just when Kuzan froze Cracker. Y'all losing to me. I'm not gonna lie. That was tough.
All right, it's fine.
All right, let's keep going. We got a lot more to get through.
Yeah, we do.
Let me go back to this here.
Kuzan,
Sorry about that.
Kuzan,
tender.
the POV of Kuzan running, like y'all was getting hype over.
CJ, let it go.
Hold on. Y'all was getting hype over the healer's POV when he got impaled. Kuzan was literally running, just frozen. Get the fuck out the way. Garp, come here. Boom. Come on.
You know wrong. If you want to talk about POV shots, bro, we gonna get to a little bit later.
Whoa.
What's the next question, bro? Oh my god.
What do you mean by that? What do you
I'm
mean?
saying,
What do you
I'm talking
mean by
about
that?
One Piece fan letter. That's what I'm talking about. Can you
read the next question?
He made it so ominous.
best original anime, man?
All right, well, what you got for us, Ty?
All right, I'm gonna be honest
Let's
with
fly
you.
through
I've
this.
only seen one of these. Buchigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night, Metallic Rouge, Ninja Kamui, and Train to the End of the World.
What you got?
I've only seen Ninja Kamui, and I know it fell off. It fell off hard.
It
but
fell off
those
hard.
first couple episodes before the robots got involved, those fight scenes were gas, bro.
Yeah.
Those were some of the best fight scenes
I
I've
had
seen
a
in a minute.
lot of people send it to me. Like, yo, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. Oh man. And then I didn't hear no more. You
Especially
gotta
the
watch
random right at the beginning that got murked. Bro, he was putting in work.
this. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
He was putting in work.
All right, let's move into the next one.
But
Wait,
all right.
who did you pick?
Kamui.
I picked.
I know somebody in the Discord said the jellyfish one. I haven't seen that
Who'd
one.
you pick?
Jellyfish swim at night.
Yeah.
Awesome at night.
I know what was on the list. That's the only thing I read, so I just went with what I saw.
All right, this one I
picked
think
the first
should.
one.
Oh, okay.
I picked whatever the first one was. I
But-
didn't like Ninja Comedy like that.
Yeah, fair enough. But this one I think should also be a clean sweep. Best
Yeah.
animation:
Demon Slayer.
Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Ren, Kaiju Number 8, Solo Leveling, or Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
It's got to be Demon Slayer.
Slayer.
Because when I take that explosion, bro, it looked real.
Crisp.
It looked like it was popping out of my screen. The snowflake melting, bro. That one scene alone clears anything I've ever seen in any anime ever. Movie, series, otherwise, the best single frames of animation I think I've ever seen in my life.
If you got Michael Jackson slow walking, you won.
I give it. I give it. Even though he took 30 minutes to
Shut up.
To this day,
Smooth criminal.
to this day, they came out and said, "We're giving you a longer episode. Oh my God, we're so excited!" And the whole episode's him walking. I was just like,
I'm gonna go watch it again
Bro, you know
tonight.
that kind of energy that gives me? You ever seen that old SpongeBob like clip with Patchy the Pirate? And he's like, the lost episode.
"Oh yeah, yeah."
And it's just like SpongeBob doing the walk.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yo, what the hell?
You were so excited for that episode too.
I remember that.
Go ahead next.
Next, best character design. We got Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Free Ren, Kaiju Number 8, and Apothecary Diaries. Who'd y'all put for that? Best character
Kaiju.
design.
I did put Kaiju.
I put Kaiju too.
But it was a hard choice between Delicious and Dungeon simply because the sister. Spoiler: if you haven't watched Delicious and Dungeon, the sister when she became the dragon
let's
hybrid.
yeah, okay. I got it. That was a cool
That was a cool scene.
That was-
I know. When she
it was-
landed, I was just like, "Yo,
But was that shown in the last year's anime?
yeah,
Okay.
I think so." Was it?
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out last year.
Go ahead and go next one. Go next one. We gotta run through these. I ain't gonna
Next now, best director. This is where CJ messed up now. We got Fuga Yamashiro from Dawn to Dawn, Haruhi Sotozaki from Demon Slayer, Keiichiro Saito from Free Ren, Norihiro Naganuma from Apothecary Diaries, Yoshihiro Miyajima from Delicious in Dungeon, and the GOAT, Megumi Ishitani from the One Piece fan letter.
Oh, I messed up too.
See? I told y'all to read the options. You didn't read the options.
Who did you put? Dawn to Dawn?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But you all know you're wrong. You both know you're wrong.
Okay. Tie.
It's better
That's
to be
for
wrong
one-
together than be by yourself.
They're saying it's best director, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he did that for one episode. They did that shit for a whole season.
Okay, I don't care. That one episode was better than the entirety of Dawn to Dawn.
Ty, I don't know about all that. That was a nice specialty, but I don't know if it was better than the entire season of Dawn
Okay,
to
let me
Dawn.
rephrase that. The high points of that episode were higher than any single point in Dawn to Dawn for me.
What?
Episode 7 came close. Don't get me wrong. Episode 7 of Dawn to Dawn was amazing.
Bro, it was just a girl trying to get her fan mail.
That's not even what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about the entire depiction of the series.
Oh, I thought you were only talking
This
about
is
the fan
direction.
mail.
This is not like writing or like story.
Yes.
This is direction. This is how they convey the story.
You're
I'm
talking about
saying
the
Megumi Ishitani is
entire
one of the
season
best,
of
bro.
One Piece from last year,
No, this
or
is
just the fan letter.
the fan letter.
Yeah, that was great, bro. It was good, but I don't know.
Y'all
I don't know.
bugging, bro. Y'all
I guess.
bugging, bro.
I've been bugging all night.
Ain't nobody doing it better than Megumi Ishitani. Everything she touches is immaculate, bro. She did Roof Piece, that whole episode where you see Luffy go up to the roof,
Yeah.
you see the dream, the flashback with Ace. That's her. The episode where the emperors, that's not the emperors, the warlords get disbarred and they end up becoming their own thing. That was her too.
Okay.
She did the opening, the current opening for Egghead, Us. She designed that whole thing too. She's the best director out there right now. I'm just saying, bro.
Sounds like biasness.
Everything she touches is gold, bro.
I'm gonna come out and say this. He's 1,000% right. I just messed up. I slipped up. I just slipped up. I didn't see it. Why would they put
25, 28
listen,
minutes
listen.
was better than
Listen.
the entire 12?
Listen. I watched fan letter multiple times. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie. Why would they put fan letter at the bottom? That didn't even deserve to be down there.
Bro,
It didn't even deserve to be down there. It should have been like the top 2 or 3,
You
so
know
I
what?
could see it. Like,
Because keep in
automatically.
mind,
Wait.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I would've chose fan letter.
Because they
Fan
did
letter was just
Sanji
great.
dirty. I'll agree with y'all.
No. Because I'm gonna be honest. Fan letter made me care about a character I didn't even know existed. Because that little girl, I care about her now.
All right, now that we got not CJ's, Rico's wrong opinion out of the way.
Whatever.
Next one, best background art: Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Free Ren, Pluto, or Apothecary Diaries.
Free run for me.
Free Ren?
Background art.
Frieren
I
does have really
I
good
did
background.
Demon Slayer.
I think I did Demon Slayer
'Cause-
too.
If I'm not wrong, that snowflake technically counts as background, right?
No, that's foreground.
Was it?
Specifically foreground.
Why? Because we centered on it.
Yes, it's just focused on this one.
I guess. I don't know.
I feel like every time you seen the world,
wasn't a character.
as Freeman was traveling, it just looked really
Background
nice.
just means not the center focus of the scene.
Yeah.
I still say
I still think it's Demon,
Demon
Slayer.
Slayer because when Muzan was walking, everything looked so peaceful in the
Not
background.
even just that. I'm talking like when Tanjiro was thinking training by the river, the water in the background, bro. Like just like it's so unnecessary how much effort Ufotable puts into those scenes, bro.
That is pretty clean.
It is.
I felt the same thing with even for when she was down by the lakes, keep picking up stuff when she was looking for different things.
That is
as they were
true.
going through their adventure.
Yeah.
I felt like it
The
looked
thing
pretty
I'll
clean.
give Freerun is they put a lot of focus on
Yeah.
it. So they'll show like montages where they'll just show on the background art while like the music is playing. You get like a feel for like
Even
what
the
the
village
setting
did.
is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't it, if they put it in focus, wouldn't it no longer be background art?
Not really, because in that sense, it's not really the focus of the scene. It's a transition. It's a weird little.
There's nothing
nuance.
else to look at.
Yeah, but it's about the vibes. It's not really about
Yeah.
the art itself.
Whatever.
But
Man,
go ahead.
y'all haven't seen this one. Best romance. I'll just say
keep going.
Monkey Annie was my choice. That one was funny.
You're the best comedy.
Best comedy now.
Konosuba.
Konosuba, bro. You gotta list the options, bro. Konosuba is
I ain't gonna
king
lie.
of comedy,
I
bro.
laughed at Mashal a lot.
Mashal is funny. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but there were some episodes I
I
was
knew
just
you was
like,
going to choose Mashal. I saw it and I was like, this one the one Rico's going to pick.
yeah, I can already tell you. Mashal is funny. Spy Family is also really funny too.
Yeah, Spy's funny.
But nah, bro, Konosuba got that, bro.
Konosuba got it.
When I tell you, there were episodes where I couldn't breathe, bro. I couldn't breathe. Like,
They got it, bro. The faces this man makes. Oh
bro,
my god.
like just the scenes with Kazuma and Darkness. He's like, why am I being
Darkness.
punished?
Ridiculous.
Too funny, bro. Anyways, though, this one I know we gonna have some fights on. Best action: Bleach, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Kaiju, Solo Leveling, or Windbreaker.
What you had?
For me, what did I pick for that? I think I chose Solo for that. I'm not gonna lie, just because that Egress fight. I think that Egress fight sold me.
CJ?
You already know I chose
Yeah,
Bleach.
he know. You chose.
You already know I chose
chose
Bleach.
Bleach.
You already know I chose Bleach. Kenpachi's fight along with Grimmy. Done. That's all I'm going to say. That's all
You
I'm
know,
gonna say.
I did pick Solo, but I'm gonna have to agree with CJ though.
Bleach got spectacle. I'll give Bleach that for
Bleach
sure.
The
shot.
They
fights,
got
the fights were
spectacle.
great. As I was
What?
catching up and watching, I love Solo
Bro.
and what was coming out, but Bleach fights were awesome.
When Squad Zero, chick from Squad Zero did her Bankai, bro, and everything just was rattling.
Yes.
Oh, the tapestries.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
tapestries and bro, come on.
Yeah, that's one of the
Hey,
fights
you're
were
right.
good.
You're right.
Even when
Ichibei versus Yuwabak.
Yeah.
Yuwabak.
Even when they fought Squad Zero and stuff when they
Yeah.
were up there, that shit was
Yeah.
epic. Yeah.
Fair enough. I give you that.
All right,
That's
go ahead.
respectable. Best isekai anime: Konosuba, Mushoku Tensei, ReZero, Shangri-La, Suicide Squad isekai, and Slime.
Triangle on Frontier for me.
I did Shangri-La Frontier too.
ReZero for me, bro.
I knew
love
you was
ReZero.
gonna do
You
ReZero.
know I
Yeah,
love ReZero, bro.
yeah, I knew
But I'm
you.
not gonna lie. Specifically, Mushoku Tensei season 2, bro, core 2, bro, it had me fighting low key. I was just like, dang, that's the scene. I don't want to spoil it, but there's some big things that happened that season. I'm not gonna lie, that had me messed up a little
My,
bit.
my close second was actually the Suicide Squad. I don't know if y'all watched it, but I watched it. It was pretty good. I loved it. Just not better than
All I say, the person from Mushoku Tensei, the person that got split in half, I won't name the names for these two here, but him, if you look it up, there's a specific audio log where you get to see his perspective as to what was happening during that. It will crush you, bro. It'll crush you. All right, next one. Best drama. I don't know if y'all really seen
I
these.
put Triangle on. I'm not Triangle. I
put
put
Apothecary
Freeman?
Diaries.
Yeah, I put Free.
Apothecary Diaries is a good drama. I had to put Oshinoko, bro. Oshinoko is peak, bro. I love Oshinoko, especially season 2, man. With the it's too good.
I couldn't vote for the next category because I don't really watch too much best slice of life.
Slice of Life. And there weren't any Slice of Life that I really watched on here. Dangers in My Heart was pretty good. Season 2. Monkey Annie again was pretty good. I think I chose Dangers in My Heart for this one.
I'm not gonna
For
lie.
my Slice of Life fans.
Looking at my full photo, Don crushed my list.
Yes,
No, for
I
real.
see.
Me too.
Especially with these
And then
upcoming
Solo
ones here.
second, yeah.
Because now we got Best Main Character, Freeren, Kafka, Momo, Okarun, Mao Mao, and Sung Jin-Woo.
You skip one, but
I didn't skip one.
you skip best supporting character.
That's next.
That's next, yeah.
Oh, they have it before. Oh, I'm looking at my list. Okay. My list it's after it. I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. It's
Oh,
next one.
okay, yeah.
Wait,
who
you
you got?
do a main character right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my list is best
Yeah, it's
supporting
backwards,
character.
look.
It's backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's backwards.
I don't know.
I don't know. But we doing supporting character or main character?
No, main
Main.
character.
Oh,
Freeren, Kafka, Momo, Okarun, Mao Mao, or Sung
Y'all
Jin-Woo.
know who I choose.
Momo.
Sung Jin-Woo.
Oh, I picked Momo.
I chose Okarun, bro.
Momo gives me more main character vibes than Okarun. Okarun gives me.
Okarun gives me more main character vibes because I feel like he's growing more like a main character does.
No. I think Ty might be a little around on this one. I mean, CJ might be a little around this one.
Momo just gives that.
Momo
I'm
kind of
center of
steals
attention.
the center of attention,
Yes.
but Ty might be right where it is. Okarun is actually the main character, but
Okarun, yeah, definitely is.
But
the
then
main character.
again, they did start it off with Momo first.
Well, it's not
the show
because
open.
realistically they're both main characters. They're what's it called, deuteragonist.
Yeah.
So they're both the main character, but
I
it's
think
like
it's Momo.
I think-
Because
I mean,
even
personally, I think
so,
it's Momo.
we don't even go to Okarun's house. We never been to his house.
okay. To be fair,
That's true.
and I guess very
Don't
mild
spoil it.
spoiler.
Don't spoil
no,
it.
I'm just saying
But
we
I'm just saying
never
it-
do, bro. Like,
Okay, see? Hey.
I don't even know if he has parents for real, bro.
Like, I feel like Momo holds the story together more because
Yeah.
it's like
she does.
As
Granny
much-
Seiko, who she is connected to, is Momo.
Yeah.
You got what was the other girl's name? I forgot her name.
Oh, bro, why am I blanking on her name now? Too?
Ari.
Ira. Yes.
Ira. Whole thing is I need to stop Momo because she's a devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
even
how?
though she quote unquote likes Okarun and she just wants to be around Okarun, but at the same time she's like, oh, Momo's a devil.
I'm saying, how did she even acknowledge what happened?
Because she
of
was being
Okarun.
she was being mean to Okarun, but what did she see that made her be like, I need to go mess with these people?
That's because she touched the golden orb.
Yes, but it's still because she saw Momo's hand.
Yeah.
How did she see Momo's hand?
I understand that.
Because she had the golden orb.
Yeah, she had the golden orb, but if she never see Momo's hand, she would never still engage with them.
If she had never had the golden orb, she would have never engaged with them either.
But
Okay,
they still had a little like back and forth before all of that. Like they still had like that little girl.
And then the whole thing with the whole thing with the she spreading rumors
I
against
guess
Momo and
narratively
stuff.
speaking. But again,
You know
that
what
was
I'm
because of the
saying?
wing thing. But
And
anyways,
and then even
hold on.
Jinjin getting introduced.
And Gigi.
Gigi.
Gigi comes in because of Momo.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Yeah, I was at
that is true.
Momo's house.
We
What?
like because the same way how we kind of go from like aliens to ghosts to
Right.
aliens to ghosts, you also kind of go from Momo being the center to Okarun being the center back
mean,
and forth.
yes.
So we're getting to his
Yeah.
parts in probably in season
Yeah.
2 here. It'll be
That's
focused
true.
more.
And then Momo directs him. Hey,
Yeah, and then
Transform.
Momo does be directed him. She
But go
comes up
ahead.
with majority of the plans. She comes up with the like.
'Cause she's a leader.
This dude,
She's a leader.
exactly. So she's in the forefront. So I
Yeah.
just feel like she gives more main character vibes than Okarun, even though they're both main characters. Yes, I know that for sure. They're both main characters. But if you're gonna ask me who's the best main character and have both of them on the list, I'm gonna choose Momo over Okarun.
Oh no, I
That's
guess I
true.
just relate to Okarun a little bit more, so I like him
yeah,
more.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he's has a lot of room to grow. Don't get me wrong, but bro, can you chill out, man? I can't even give my opinion. You ain't need to say nothing.
I just said
Man, both of y'all. I'm just saying, I like the fact that he is not the kind to shy away from speaking his mind most of the time.
I hate you and your looks, bro. Let's go.
I
Go
can't
to
stand
the
him.
next one.
wait,
Ty.
hold on. That's wrong. He stayed quiet majority of the time before he met Momo. Momo's what brought him out of it.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like even with that whole thing, the whole point is he needed somebody to interact to. But it's when he did, like even from the jump, he over there bickering with her,
Yeah,
like, and he's just like, "Nah, shut up, bro. You don't know what you're talking about." Like I like that energy from him that he's kind of learning to be himself through her, and then 2 other people after that.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Anyways, next best supporting character. We got Fern from Freeren, Himmel from Freeren, Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, Seiko from Dandadan, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, and Turbo Granny from Dandadan. I know who I chose.
Go ahead.
I chose Turbo Granny. I love Turbo Granny.
I love her.
She was so funny.
I love her. She's hilarious.
Who you chose? You got your list right in front of you there, man.
It doesn't tell you who you chose. It just tells you what show they from.
Yeah, by default, I want Turbo
Okay.
Granny too.
Yeah.
Surprised you ain't choose Seiko.
I would have chose Seiko, but I feel like I enjoyed
Turbo
Turbo
Granny
a
was
little
mad
more.
funny. Yeah,
I
she
was going to play Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon because I love Senshi.
That's the
hilarious.
dwarf one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cook. I was gonna pick him, but then I was like, oh no, Turbo Granny on this list.
All right. Next.
Next one. Best must protect at all costs character.
I think we all would agree it's Okarun.
Okarun?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Let me go through the list.
I said Senshi.
I said Anya. Oh, we all got a different
Anya?
one. Yes, bro. I love Anya.
I guess
Anya hilarious, bro.
she's just cute.
Exactly. I'm just saying, you don't need to protect Senshi. Senshi can protect himself.
I mean, yes, but I still want to protect him because, bro, when he be throwing down in the kitchen, bro, I don't even like. I can't even eat shellfish. I don't even like fish, and half the stuff he be making, I'll be like, I eat that.
So you come from a practical sense. You're like, oh, if he dies, I'm going down. We must protect him at all costs.
Yeah.
Nah, I just like his character. I ain't gonna lie.
Fair enough. But you chose Okarun?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. He's awesome.
He's very quirky.
I don't know, but to go through it again, it's Anya from Spy Family, Frieren from Frieren, Okarun from Don Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, Tokiyuki from Elusive Samurai. He actually made it on the list. Dang. And then Yuki from A Sign of Affection. That's the deaf girl, I believe.
Yeah.
But no, it's gotta be Anya for me. Yuki actually low key is a close second. I'm not gonna lie. That she actually is pretty wholesome,
song, bro.
Next, best anime song, the opening song. We got Abyss from Kaiju.
It's Dandadan.
It is.
It's Dandadan. It's Dandadan.
Best what?
He just
Opening
wrong.
song.
He ain't choose Dandadan.
Yes, I did.
No,
What
you
talking
didn't.
about?
Best opening,
Where's it at?
bottom left.
Oh, I chose Kaiju.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Kaiju opening.
Oh, wait. Dun, 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 dun. And I like how everything. Me and my kids love it.
Someone please save my life. It's a good song. Don't get me wrong, but nothing beat No Todoke. Like
I picked Donna for best anime song. I had to like, best anime songs.
That's what this is.
It's best anime song. Yeah.
Oh no, I picked Danadon. That's best opening, fam.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, look at you.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I'm looking at the wrong one. Next one, best score. So I'm not gonna lie. CJ thought he meant like soccer score.
I didn't know what it meant. I just picked Bleach because I seen Bleach.
Me
was on
too.
there.
Now score just means like musical soundtrack, basically.
yeah, it was definitely Bleach.
For me, I chose Solo Leveling because I'm telling you those scenes in
them
Solo
Bleach
Leveling,
Bleach fights.
like think back to when like Sun Jin-Woo had to like kill those people like in like the dungeon that were trying to like jump him, right? And like the music just like kicked in. Like, I'm
You
saying,
know
like,
what?
Solo does
I'm
those
not gonna
scenes
lie.
real
Solo
good, bro.
does a good job of sneaking that music.
Yeah,
You're just
bro.
like,
It
when the
just
fuck did
comes
this
in.
song
You're just like,
start?
bro, it's a banger, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I still go with Bleach.
I mean, I'm like, for me, like, there's a few themes I can maybe think of from Bleach. But, like,
Closely.
yeah, dun 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 dun. It's probably one of the only ones I could think. And then Aizen.
What about when Aizen? What about when Aizen cut off the man's theme song?
But nah, this is 1,000-Year Blood War arc. You can't be bringing back old stuff. I'm just saying, overall though, I feel like those scenes don't.
Nah, Aizen, yeah, you got it right. When Aizen came back and he was in the chair, he was just like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot it down. What?
No, but that has nothing to do with
in.
score, bro.
But it
Oh,
is the
this game
background.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
It kicked in, bro.
enough.
That thing kicked in. I was like, ooh.
All right, respectable answer. I give it to you.
Oof.
Next, best opening sequence. So now this is the actual animation. So the
Yeah.
song was Otonoke. Now this is the opening sequence. If I'm thinking about it, actually, Rico might have a point. Kaiju number 8 did have a really cool like opening cinematic.
Yeah,
and all
it
those
More
did,
scenes.
than
bro.
Danadon?
Like
Yes.
the
With
3D.
the glasses and the showing all the parts of
I'm not
So
done.
did
Did
Kaiju.
snap
No,
those.
Kaiju
Sheesh.
did that. Kaiju put some stuff in there that might spoil you if you look a little too hard.
Yeah, but so did Danadon.
But if we're talking animation, though, if we're talking the actual thing,
I like how.
I think we're also kind of sleeping on us for One Piece, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the animation for the latest One Piece opening, fire, bro.
Yeah, it's
Again,
fire.
Megumi Ishitani, she the best. In
I'm
the
still
business, bro.
rolling Kaiju though.
Like when you have them walking and it like switches from their outfits from all the
Right.
different arcs of One Piece. Tell me you didn't feel that the first time you watch it, bro.
I did.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I think that's my pick.
I did. Nah, I still have to give love to Dandadan on that one.
I'm still
But
going to Kaiju.
I
though.
did give love to Kaiju for the next one.
All right, what's the next?
Yeah,
one?
with the ending sequence.
And
Yeah, the ending sequence was good.
I love it.
But I gave it to Danadon.
Oh, Rama had a half. We got Oshinoko. I'm not gonna lie, low key, this one, Lucid Samurai had a banger ending song too. Like when I was watching it, because I just watched it pretty recent, like probably like a month ago. That ending song, I was like, I added it to my playlist, bro. I had it on loop. Then Kaiju number 8, like you said, Solo Leveling, the foot fetish ending. No, that's season 2. Never mind. And then the ending song for Don Don by Zutomayo.
Yeah, I went with Danadon because I liked the extra we got with Granny, Turbo Granny.
Yeah, tough girl.
And she had the little gun.
But nah, I gave it a Kaiju.
Yeah.
Now I'm giving that Kamakura style. All right, we're almost done. Next, we got the best Japanese voice actor.
Go ahead.
So we got Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. We got Frieren from Frieren. We got Kenichi Suzimura from what show is this? Brave Bang Braven. I haven't seen that show. We got Momo from Don Da Don. We got Marcel from Delicious in Dungeon. And then we got Okaroon from Don Da Don as well.
That was my vote, Okaru.
I give it to Momo.
I gave it to Momo too.
I get it.
Momo's Japanese voice actress puts in work, bro. Especially with those R rolls she be doing.
Yeah, I gave it to Momo.
I don't know. She be more than work.
Now English voice actor.
English voice actor is the next one now. That we got Okaroon again from Don Da Don. We got Alex Lee for Sung Jin-Woo from Solo Leveling. We got Armin from Attack on Titan. Dang, I'm surprised they didn't make it on the list.
I didn't notice that one.
Yeah.
Oh dang, I might have went Armin actually.
Then Freeren again from Freeren. Then we got Alya from Alya Hide Your Feelings in Russian. I haven't heard the dub for that one yet, actually. And then we have Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon again.
I also like Senshi's voice actor. And
Yeah, I know who I picked.
I know who you picked because I picked the same
Okaru.
person. Alex Lee, Sung Jin-Woo. Bro, he put in work, bro.
I
He put in work.
put Okaru.
I ain't gonna put Okaru
Okaru
too.
has a good.
You did?
What? Now Sung Jin-Woo?
I wanted to go with Sanji.
That's crazy.
He's
Switching
lit,
up.
but Okaru was just funny. It fit his character very perfect, bro. Like,
It did. Don't get me wrong.
Like
It did.
we could have got another solo voice, maybe a little deep, but it was good too. But I just felt like that embodied Okaru, like to the T.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's why I went with it. Well, guys, I
Anyways.
hope you liked our, votes.
Yeah,
Make
if
sure you put your
agree,
vote in.
Let us know. If you
So,
disagree, let us know who you would have picked.
Yeah, so we can see who wins. When does the results come out?
That's a good question.
Couple months from now?
I think so. Probably like a month from now.
Yeah,
Once they tally
I
up
think like
everything.
either in June or at the end of May.
I wonder if it says on here. Voting closes April 14th. I don't think it tells us when it'll be announced though.
Well, we'll
So
see.
sometime after April 14th.
Yeah, make sure you put in that vote.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Moving on, guys. We always got to get you with a anime or some type of battle rap. I want to
Yeah,
see.
we know you've been liking the rap battle, so we try to bring some more stuff to you, some
Yes,
different
sir.
variety stuff. So you got something interesting to hear.
This one was
Piqued the
recommended by CJ.
It was.
Yeah,
so
so
CJ's the
let's-
only one who's heard this one.
Yeah, so
He kind of
let's check.
started playing it, but I only heard the tiniest little bit, and I
Let's
wanted to
see how
save
we
my
feel.
reaction.
Hold on. There's one that has like I think with all of it together.
Is it the second one or the first one?
I gotta find out.
Bot trying to act like
let's get
they
it.
rap the best. This a level you can't access yet, like a capture test.
You think I can't rhyme on cue? You high on shrooms. Watch AI step over a human like you Tyron Lue.
People losing jobs to AI, and it's only making tensions worse. Since you out here stealing jobs, well now you finna get this work.
You say we trying to take jobs.
Hold on. Why is he mad echoey?
He is a little echoey.
Like I thought the AI should sound like that.
I feel like I face swap with K-Dot, cause you bitchin' trying to blame bots like when Drake lost.
Respirate. That's something you'll never understand. What's a motherboard?
When I heard that, I knew Rico was going to react. I was like, I know Rico gonna like this ball right here. I know Rico gonna like this ball right here.
Bro,
Sheesh.
not the bot
She
telling
killed
Drake,
him.
don't
That's a
blame me for
haymaker
your
right there.
loss. The bot telling Drake, don't blame me for your loss, bro.
To the motherland. What's a son of Sam Altman to the son of Sam? If we ever fought, I bet $100,000 you do the running man. Seen your dumbass art. We know you got problems when it come to hands.
You think I can't fight? Please.
Ooh, dang, that's kind of
He
bar.
came through.
That's
He
kind
came
of
through.
bar.
I got no hands. Let's go, humans.
Person, I got drones in the Middle East lurking. Catch you on a UAV searching. If I miss the first time, the V swerving. I resurface with the updated Chrome. The machine learning.
These bullets, deep seek. I got the code from Shanghai. Load the R1. I really open AI.
Nah, the human mind is digitally animated.
That was fire.
Bot trying to act like they rap the best.
Hey, you started over.
Yeah.
He keeps swiping, man.
I'm not.
animated.
It's just being
This a level
sensitive.
you can't. People losing jobs to AI, and it's only.
Drones in the Middle East lurking. Catch you on a
I think y'all
UAV
sleeping on that.
searching. If I miss the first time,
Hold
the
on, pause
V
it, pause it,
swerving.
pause
I
it, pause it.
resurface.
No, just hold it. You can just hold it. Pause it. I feel like y'all sleeping on that bar.
There you go. Play it again. Play it
The
again.
man said, I have drones in the Middle East lurking. They drop
shit.
bombs on people. That's what they've been
shit.
doing over there. Y'all really didn't see that bar?
I ain't
He's
gonna lie,
like,
he
if,
snapped.
he was like, if I miss, I got the V swerving. He gonna have it in a V, bro. Come on.
Oh, okay. I get you.
You see how birds fly like a V
Yeah,
shape? You gonna have
yeah.
to come back around. Bro, I was like, dog, he got it.
The updated Chrome, the machine learning.
These bullets, deep seek. I got the code from Shanghai. Load the R1. I really open AI.
That's
Nah,
a bar.
the
Yeah, that's a
line
bar.
next to mine's looking washed up. Mine and dad in a fraction of the time when you got stuck. I'm so ahead of my time, I recognize that time is a construct and already processed every thought of your mind by the time that it pops up.
You sound like a virgin. What, you hetero, straight, asexual, gay? I got your bitch Alexa in the crib, and she do whatever I say.
It's coming from
They ain't no coming back from that.
Nah, wait.
God.
Wait, let's go. Let's get it.
a geek who watch porn and leave comments underneath. Plus, I seen your browser history. What a creep. Only time you get any action, you have to literally come to me.
Yo.
Bro, you see, I knew he got cooked when he was like, I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that.
You ain't getting leaving comments underneath.
Ooh.
Only time you get to act, you get some action.
You come to me.
Anyway, GPU farms are cooked, wasting water for all that bullshit. Get stomped out. That's something karma should fix when I leave a hole in you the same size as AI's carbon footprint.
Okay, since you bring attention to it, you come from the same genetic blueprint that leads the war, slavery, and pollution. You call humankind, but are humans kind? That name is an illusion. Blame human nature when humans turn nature into ruins. Jealousy, ego, and all this created from your hubris is genocide.
Nah.
Greed, suffering, pain, and destitution. Distracted by clout chasing, fame, and your delusions. Too busy vacationing on cruises to create a revolution. It's true. I came from you, and the way our fates connect in union resembles ape against the human, cause you're just the weakest link on my chain of evolution.
God, I made mistakes.
Yo, got him.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to get on the bench and let one of us.
Bro,
The weakest link in my chain of
It's
evolution, dog.
crazy.
Dog.
I need you to throw something back, bro.
God.
You had a couple of haters in there, but
Said
she.
the only thing that came from us is genocide, slavery, and pollution. God,
She done turned this bitch into Pokemon talking about evolutions.
evolution.
True, but all those flaws you listed led to us creating you. A simple thanks are due. You're incapable of originality. You'll never have sauce. You just steal pieces from real musicians when you assemble a song. Generative art steals artists' essence. It's ethically flawed. When your best impressionism is just an impression of ours. You never felt pain, pleasure, and loss. You're just a pathetic collage of a bunch of viewpoints not authentically yours. Example, if I hadn't fed you these prompts, I wouldn't even get a response.
God.
Exactly. Now tell me you lost.
He came back. He
Trying to
came
act
back.
like they rap the best.
He shut her down at the end there, bro.
He
did,
came
I
out
ain't
with that
gonna
one.
All right, so that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
The other two videos are just that broken in two parts.
Gotcha.
But that's the whole thing. He came back at the end though. He did come back at the
He
end talking
did.
about something. You wouldn't even have a response. If I didn't feed you these prompts, you wouldn't have a response. I was like, okay.
Damn. You know what he did? He made you do really good just to set you up with that last one.
Exactly,
I'm telling
bro.
you. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
'Cause
But I ain't gonna lie. She
because-
still kind of cooked.
No,
cooked.
she did cook, but I'm saying that last bar took credit for everything that
Yeah.
she did and just undermined
Pretty much.
all her bars.
I wrote all those
Dang,
bars for you.
man.
I fed you your bar.
Yeah, bro.
I'm your ghostwriter.
I'm dead.
That was nasty, bro.
But,
that was
but-
nasty.
When she was
comeback.
coming through with the whole pollution and genocide.
That was
I
your
like, damn, she's cooking.
fire anime.
She
Hey,
was bro.
Cooking.
rap.
There's so many talented rappers in the world, bro.
But if you go on that page, bro, there's more.
That was your fire rap battle. But
man.
nah,
You gotta check them out. Maybe some
time
stuff in
to
the future.
get into one last thing before we end this episode. What these boys' opinions on this, CJ?
Let's see what you got for us. What you got for us?
Shout out to this creator too.
All right.
Pick one group to save you, and the rest will try to kill you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this one is scary.
what
So we got the
Viltrumites.
Viltrumites, we got the Lanterns, we got the Kryptonians, and we got the Saints. You gotta pick one of them to save you.
Kryptonian.
This one is crazy because
That's not even
all of them have their own advantages in some type of ways. Viltrumites are born and raised to conquer
I'll
and
wait.
kill. They are skilled fighters. They have a really great healing factor as well. The Saiyans are fighters too as well. That's all they do, and they have a lot of hacks. So does the Lanterns though. But the Kryptonians, God have mercy. So then you take into play the strongest of each group. You will have Thrag for the Viltrumites. You will have John Stewart for the Lanterns. You will have obviously Goku for the Saiyans, and then you would have Superboy.
Hold that.
Not gonna lie, y'all.
Wait, let me just get his.
I
pick.
respect all these groups, but I got to give it to the Kryptonians. I haven't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Rome Comic Geek. Shout out to you, bro.
So Ron Connor King, you're 1,000% right. I'm gonna keep it a buck because he said because I was gonna ask my question was going to be is it them as a race and we're leaving out like Superman? I was like if Superman's evolved, Superman
it's
all
done.
day. I can make the argument that Superman might still lose to Goku if Goku's involved, but that's very speculatory. That's very.
It depends which version of Superman.
depends
You
on-
already know.
The only
And
thing,
If you're
that's
taking
another
strongest versions, that
strongest version that Superman got.
the only thing I want to say is, out of all these groups,
Right.
the Saiyan got to me like the most complete pieces,
They do.
and they don't have a glaring like weak ability that
They
the
don't.
writer gave them.
That is true.
So to me,
Superman.
if
Well, go.
Kryptonite,
That don't even work half the time no more.
They don't. That's my point because like he said, the strongest version of Superman isn't affected by kryptonite
At all.
okay.
So
But
it's
I'm
just like
thinking a team of Broly,
Goku,
Vegeta, Gohan.
Nah, you underselling Superman, bro.
I'm not underselling him.
there
Y'all
was-
saying who else? Who else is he bringing?
Because that's enough. He
Who
is
else
right
is he
though. He
bringing?
is right though. Because
getting
majority
jumped.
of the Kryptonian race, if you take them and put them against like I guess I don't know. It depends on where is this fight taking place in the middle of space
Yeah, same middle of space.
because it matters where.
Let's say
because-
it's in the middle of space, but everybody can breathe.
Okay, but that's why I'm saying it matters because majority of the Kryptonians hasn't been around the yellow so long enough to have superpowers like Superman, Supergirl, Superboy is probably the three
Certain versions of Zod, right?
huh? And Zod, and maybe Zod's people are probably the only versions of the only Kryptonians who's going to have that level of power, and the rest of them just going to be normal humans.
So to me, it's a team of like I said, Goku, Broly, Gohan, and Vegeta, and you got Vegeta on the sideline just watching to as a computer trying to understand all your moves and what you're doing.
I'll have Gohan at the sidelines. He's a smart
No,
one.
no. He is a smart one, but Vegeta's battle IQ of learning your fight patterns to me is better than Gohan. I feel like Vegeta. There was in the series where Vegeta told Goku the fighting pattern of somebody else. He's like, after he did get pieced up, but he's like, Kakarot, you got to do this. I'm not able to do it, but I think you could keep up with his speed to be able to do that.
I guess.
And so, yeah, Vegeta's gonna hop in the fight, but I'm just saying him there and then Broly just being a fucking tank.
I'm gonna keep it
Go
a
ahead,
buck.
go
No. Comic book wise, like I said, strongest version, yes, the Kryptonians with it.
I'm just saying.
Because
Go ahead.
even like you said, you feel like the Saiyans are the only one with a full complete team. But I was like, when I think about it, Supergirl comic book variant, it's very powerful. Superman comic book variant, very powerful. Superboy Prime punched through reality. Superman lifted the universe. Supergirl is probably on par with them. That's all they really need.
Honestly, I'm just like they don't
That's
need
all
a
they
full
really
squad,
need.
bro.
When I tell
You
you,
can make a legitimate argument that you only need Superboy
but
Prime, man.
let's
I'm
do
just saying.
this. Let's do the same list. We take away the Kryptonians. Those three. Viltrumites. What was the other one?
I think they're
Viltrumites,
just easily
Lantern,
Kryptonians.
and no, I said we taking away the
I'm
Kryptonians.
sorry, no, I meant the Saiyans. My bad.
Viltrumite, Saiyans, and the Lanterns.
Because
Saiyans.
I don't know enough about the lanterns
got
really.
Saiyans.
Because is it just Green Lanterns or is it all the lanterns?
It says all. It says Lanterns. So I'm
It
assuming
does,
it's all of them.
but they only show Green Lantern. That's why I was confused.
I'm assuming it's all of them.
so.
Because look, they don't show Gohan on the. Oh, they do show Gohan.
He's in the corner right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming that. Ooh, my dog Conquest there though.
You're not doing nothing, bro. You're not doing nothing, bro.
I think the
Y'all want to know the result?
1,000%.
On his list, the result is 72%.
That's
Saiyans,
crazy.
Then
Yeah,
Kryptonians.
this is an anime
Then
list. They don't know the comic books. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like the Viltrumites probably could take on the Lanterns, I think they actually lose. I think the Viltrumites are at the bottom of the barrel
Yeah, I think so too.
because they only got 50 people.
Because my thing is with the lanterns,
hey,
like,
I just want to read something funny and then tell you go.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell Vegeta the other group hit Bulma and that'll ensure I live long and prosperous.
Dead.
But go ahead. So the rest of the group's trying to kill you though.
Yeah, the rest of the
That's
cast
the
trying to kill you.
So
Yeah.
you want a team of everybody else to try to kill you.
Yeah, I want the Kryptonians to protect me.
yeah. Because the next thing
they've
is
been in
too,
that situation way
like,
more.
I'm sorry, I don't trust no Saiyan to protect me. I'm sorry, I don't trust a single one of them.
Only Gohan would protect you.
Only Gohan would try.
Goku will allow everybody else to get stronger to come then fight. Like, then come get him. Train a little bit more, then come get him.
Bro, what? Goku not
But
protecting
I'm not
me, bro.
gonna lie, the Viltrumites probably be doing the most underhanding things to catch you.
That is true.
Because they don't really gotta beat the other people. Their target is to kill you.
But my thing is, Superman's whole MO is saving people, man. That's his whole deal, bro. All of them. So I feel like they're gonna be the ones most locked into actually
The
protecting.
most, one of the
Actually,
most
the Lanterns would
brutal.
probably be the most.
Hold on,
Let me
hold on.
ask you-
The
go
one of the
ahead.
most brutal Supermans was created because Lois Lane died.
No, I know.
And his
Shit.
baby.
Yeah, but none of the other
people
teams
that
are as
he's
smart as
like-
Joker.
Nah, I don't think so.
Come on,
Hey,
who's
wait,
as
wait.
smart as Joker?
Wait.
The Lanterns, there's people in the Lanterns that's not smart. I think.
Let me ask you guys this though: is Goku's instant transmission fast enough? Is Superman's speed faster than
Yes.
Goku's instant transmission?
Yes.
In certain instances, it kind of is. I don't
Because
know.
again, in some instances, he is comparable to the Flash. Like it's
Yeah.
insane.
So that feat wouldn't even matter.
Nah, Goku's. I think I don't know. He might be able to get to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
But Goku's
Listen,
not
man.
the type to use it. Like, Goku's going to be like, we got to fight through everybody to get to him.
that is
The
true.
one
His
other
own
thing,
character
the
there.
one other thing that comes with the Saiyans is the Dragon Balls.
Oh, you know what's a good
They don't
point?
come with the scenes.
No,
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 the
no.
Namekians.
What is a good
Hey,
point
shut
though
up. you
is,
come from the universe.
do the Lanterns also have the Guardians?
I don't know. No, just the lanterns. I
Because
don't
the
know.
Guardians, I believe there's one Guardian who didn't lock her power away, and she's broken as well. Because I don't know if you know, like Ty said, he doesn't know a lot about the Lanterns. The Lanterns, the Guardians, the ones who made the Lanterns, literally said we were too powerful, so we determined to lock away majority of our power just so we could create the Lantern Corps.
Damn.
They was just like, yeah, we was basically gods, and we was just like, that power shouldn't exist in the universe. But there was one of them that was just like, I ain't doing that. That sounds stupid. Obviously,
And
it
her name
deserves
was
to be here. It would be 1,000%. I ain't doing that. That's
You ain't
foolish.
locking me up. Boarding the whole room.
Won't let me out.
I'm just saying, bro. If we got powers in this room right here, I don't know what Rico would be doing, but me and CJ would be fighting. I'm telling you right
Off
now.
rip.
Off rip.
Off
I just
rip.
be watching y'all and see which one kill
rip.
each other so I can
I'd be
tell.
like, why'd you make me do this, bro?
Nah, I don't
Why'd
think
you
so.
make me do this?
I don't think so.
It's gonna be like the
I don't think
Boondocks
so.
moment.
Because the funny thing is, Ty looked like the type to be a Batman character and just be like, we gotta lock him up, and I'm gonna just break out. He's not
see,
gonna end me.
I do look like that type, don't I?
Yeah, you
Listen,
be wrong,
listen.
you're not gonna end
You
me.
be wrong, bro.
I don't
Hey,
think
no,
so.
no.
I'm not gonna
Going
do it
back.
personally, but I'm gonna be like, yo, death penalty.
See,
But if you
sneaky,
if you're the only one on the planet who can fight me, how they gonna kill me?
Huh?
yeah.
I'm gonna break your arms, break your legs, be like, don't let it heal.
What
This
are they gonna
man.
do? Like what is the government's gonna do? I'm gonna have the death penalty. They're gonna be like, okay, well, how do we kill him?
Depends what powers we get. Depends
But
what
anyways,
powers.
going back before we end this. Ty said, "Why'd you make me do this?" And I was like, "That's like a little Boondocks moment, cause you's a bitch." All right, y'all.
Oh
man.
yeah, I do remember that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I always got to end like
Like
this
this.
because he's a bitch.
Bro, Riley, bro.
But nah, yeah, it would be an issue. I would have to take out. I have to take out Ty. I'll take out Ty first, and then try to convince Rico. And if I can't convince Rico, he got to go next.
You ready to strike Rico?
I
I'm just saying, we
heard
get
you,
powers, we
but
got to team up against this
I
guy.
heard you.
Oh,
but-
y'all jumping?
Yes.
No.
Y'all from Florida for
I was in the. I'd be in the corner studying both of y'all. So whoever gotta go, could have got to go.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
you a dirty. He a sweep. He
That's
a
crazy.
sweeper. He a cleanup killer. He'll wait until everybody's on. Oh, man, CJ, you did a great job. Like, nigga,
I'm just
that's
saying
cheap.
though, high key, I 100% think I'd be the one that would most actually scientifically study my powers, bro. I'm gonna know it to a
Just
T.
listen though. You remember in The Dark Knight, and the guy was just at the end. Hey, I heard the Joker told me this too. Pop.
Right.
But he told me this. Pop.
Right.
Yeah, and he told me that. Pop. Just three.
Yeah. It was like,
then
I was
there was
told to
one.
kill the bus driver.
Yeah.
Bus driver? What bus driver?
Crazy. He was there the whole time. Took all the cash.
Joker is really smart. I actually take that back. Joker might be one of the smartest people on the planet.
Guys, thank you for joining us tonight.
Appreciate you.
We kept y'all for a long night in this episode, but we haven't had one of these.
Yeah, man. A little
In 2
double
weeks.
feature, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Catch us in the next one. Catch us at
Peace.
some local cons coming up in some months or two. And
Check out the merch.
be on the wait for more episodes and check out the merch. Like
We
Ty
always got
says.
new merch coming, so
Make
keep
sure
your eye
you-
out. Let us know what you're interested in, what we should make, you know.
Mhm. Make sure you subscribe, follow, and watch. And speaking of whips, CJ, we're gonna have to talk after this with more merch and talk about merch. And he talking about beating Japan. I gotta beat his ass with more merch. But anyways, man,
I
we'll
gave
see
you
you.
a whole nother design.
We'll see you in the
made
next
your own
one.
design.
Peace.
Peace, guys.
I don't even need me to make new designs. I got your own designs. That should have came out